What's up, Heat fans? Welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports. I am Nick Roloff. We are here live on a Friday night for an NBA Cup game between the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks. The Heat obviously lost their last game on Wednesday to the Cavs, who were shorthanded. A disappointing loss that had me very angry if you tuned in to that watch party. The Knicks also coming off of a loss on Wednesday to an Orlando Magic team who came into New York and beat them pretty, I think it was like 15 points. And there's some injury news here. Obviously, no Tyler Herro, no Bam Adebayo for Miami, but no Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. So both teams dealing with injuries today for sure. So no excuses either way. Miami missing their two best players. The Knicks missing their best player. So no excuses either way. Simply put, go out and get a win. Also, this is an NBA Cup game. So Miami leads their Group C in the East because they are 1-0 with an 18-point differential. The Bucks are 1-0 with a 16-point differential. The Knicks are 0-1. The Hornets are like 0-2, I think, and the Bulls are 0-1. So definitely an opportunity for Miami to really give themselves a good chance to come out of the Group C grouping, if you will, for the NBA Cup game with a win tonight, because then it would just make them have to go 1-1 against the Bulls and Bucks and have a really good chance to ultimately make it to the knockout stage, a place Miami has never been since the NBA Cup was announced. So big opportunity for Miami tonight. Big opportunity. 41 people watching. Where are you watching from? Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. Let me know where the real ones are watching from. Where are the real ones watching from? I know Marshall isn't live on Knicks today, so we might have a lot of Knicks fans tuning in and hanging out with us today, like Joey DeLuca, who's in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hot Dog with a super chat. We'll get to that here in a second. Christian coming in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Get your cities down in the comment section. Where are the real ones watching from? Axie says the 954. What's up, Axie? Hope you're doing good. Tyson in Miami. Van Lee in Deerfield Beach. David in West Palm Beach. Well, this is an NBA game on Prime Video, by the way. So watching the pregame, we got Taylor Rooks, Dirk Nowitzki, Blake Griffin, Udonis Haslem. I'll tell you what, Taylor Rooks doesn't look that short compared to three NBA big men in Dirk, Blake Griffin, and Udonis Haslem. Honestly, kind of impressive. I didn't realize that she might have been that tall. I didn't know how tall Taylor Rooks was. But Hot Dog in Lockport, Boca Raton for Slaying Cat, Dandy Man in Austin, Texas. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Friday and is ready to hang out here on a Friday night. First super chat of the game coming in from Hot Dog. We'll get that on screen here in just 1 second when our software picks it up, and then we'll tell you about our sponsor. Here is the super chat from Hot Dog. When will Kasparas Jakucionis play? The Heat's rookie they drafted with 20th overall. I said it before the season. I don't see him playing a lot. I just don't. It has nothing to do with him. I think Kasparas Jakucionis is a really solid young player that has a lot of potential. He was 6th on my overall big board coming into the NBA draft. The issue that I have is he going to play more than Dru Smith or Davion Mitchell? No, because Spo likes Dru Smith. He's better defensively and probably trusts him more on the offensive end as well. And when Tyler Herro returns, it just really creates not a lot of opportunities for Jakucionis. If you're asking me, I don't think Jakucionis really plays unless an injury happens. I expect him to get more run in the G League sooner rather than later. I almost think this is like a redshirt year. Jakucionis is 19 years old. This could easily be a redshirt year where he just gets a lot of reps in the G League, plays in the Summer League, and then the Heat trust him next season as a second-year guy who has a year of G League experience, and that's where he gets a lot of playing time because they don't bring back Dru Smith in a big role. They maybe move on from Herro. Davion Mitchell in his last year. So that's kind of what I imagine the Heat will ultimately do when it comes to Kasparas Jakucionis. But we'll have to see. I hope to see him soon, though, because I am really high on the young man, and I hope to see him on the floor sooner rather than later. All right, today's stream is brought to you by PrizePicks. Let me tell you about them. This stream is brought to you by PrizePicks. The basketball season continues to roll on, and you can get paid by being right on PrizePicks. Don't miss any of the basketball action where it's good to be right. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks now offers stacks, meaning you could pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to pick more than on Bam Adebayo, points, rebounds, assists when he's back on the floor? Well, you can only on PrizePicks. And how you want to play is up to you. Want flexibility? Choose the flex play. Want to cash out the highest? Well, choose the power play. No matter how you play, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. And I have an entry in for today's game, as I always do, between the Heat and the Knicks. More than Davion Mitchell blocks and steals. I think he gets 2 steals tonight. I'll go more than Mikal Bridges 5 assists with no Jalen Brunson. And more than Norman Powell 3-point attempts. Really like that entry for today's game. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. All right, appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's live show. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, NYK for the Knicks. Who do you guys think wins this ball game today, folks? Who do you think wins it? It's also a live poll, as it always is. And right now, it looks like 80% of the live chat is rocking with the Miami Heat. 80%. I like the confidence. Like the confidence. Tyson going with Miami. OD says, let's go Knicks. Heat suck. You know, I imagine there's going to be a lot of Knicks fans in the stream today since Marshall isn't streaming on Knicks now. Tyson rocking with Miami. Slaying Cat rocking with Miami. Early game here tonight. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Usually the Heat play on the weekdays at 7:30, and then on Fridays like at 8. But a little early game on Amazon Prime Video today. Danny Man says Miami. OD says I hope you call the game like Marsh. Listen, it's not going to be as Knicks biased. That's for sure. I'll try my hardest to live up to your high standards of Marshall Green. But listen, it's not going to be the exact same over here. That's for sure. We're going to be rooting for the Heat. We'll be rooting for the Heat. Yeah, listen, I don't think any team can use the excuse of injuries today. I don't really think that's a thing. Knicks are without Brunson. Miami was without Bam and Tyler Herro. So both teams missing key players. There's just no excuses allowed. No excuses allowed. Just got to go out in battle. The Miami Heat have won 3 out of the 4 games without Bam, right? Bam hasn't played in 4 full games. Wednesday, Monday, Friday, Saturday this past week because he got hurt the previous Wednesday. And they're 3-1. So no Bam Adebayo excuse tonight for Miami. No Tyler Herro excuse. And I don't want to hear an excuse from the Knicks either with no Jalen Brunson. Tyson, how do you feel that Miami is going to fare against the rebounding of Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson? Not good. I mean, listen, I'm probably going to rage at some point tonight because of Miami's inability to get a rebound. I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, we're just a terrible rebounding team, and it's really, really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. Is Motor the difference between Chet Holmgren and Kel'el Ware? Well, and a massive talent difference. I mean, Kel'el Ware was the 15th pick in the draft during a weak NBA draft class. Chet Holmgren was pick number 2. They're not even similar, guys. Chet Holmgren is infinitely better than Kel'el Ware. And if Kel'el Ware played 100% effort every game, he still wouldn't even be close to Chet Holmgren. Chet's a different breed. He's got a max contract extension as a rookie already. Just because they're similar in size, because they're both skinny, lanky, tall guys that can handle and shoot a little bit, they aren't even close to similar. This is my issue. You guys overvalue Kel'el Ware so much. He was the 15th overall pick in a draft class that was pretty bad. I still think he's got a good future ahead of him, but like the amount of Heat fans that overrate Kel'el Ware, it just kills me. It really does. It really, really does. Super chat menu for today's show. We did get our first super chat from my guy, Hot Dog. But $5 gets you a raffle ticket for a month-long raffle. We only got about a handful of watch parties left. We're doing 3 next week. We're doing Knicks on Monday. And we're doing what is our schedule? Give me a second to find our schedule. We're doing all 3 next week. That's what I know. We got Monday against the Knicks, Wednesday against the Warriors, and Friday against the Bulls. Because we won't be able to be live on the channel again until December. Because I'm going to be gone the entire week of Thanksgiving. I'll be in Fort Myers, Florida with my family for Thanksgiving. And then when we return, maybe we'll do maybe we'll do the game against the Clippers on that Monday, December 1st. Maybe, no guarantee. And then the game against the Mavericks on Wednesday, December 3rd, I'm actually going to be at that game live. So we're going to do 3 watch parties next week, and then we're going to be off for a while here. So if you want a chance to win the raffle for this Heat Report Bowl, we only got 4 streams left in this month, I think, tonight, and then the 3 next week. So got to take advantage. $5 raffle ticket to get into that month-long raffle. $10, I'll rock 10 push-ups. We're keeping that the same. And $20 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. This is our Heat Report Hall of Fame board this year. We have everybody here. Do we have any Hall of Famers yet today? I don't know. I haven't seen Apachito. I haven't seen Wasim. I haven't seen Jim. I haven't seen M Sports Review. I haven't seen Ron Double R or G's Batista. Have seen the Slaying Cat, though. So Slaying Cat is here for sure. So we got 1 Hall of Famer in the building. 1 Hall of Famer in the building. Oh, we got a lot of Knicks fans in the building tonight. I knew it was going to happen, but man, I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Dig Dog say I'm a big-time hater. I don't know if that's referring to me or not, or referring to my comments about Kel'el Ware. I mean, Heat fans just, like, literally suck his nuts. Like, not to be like that, but, like, you got some of these Heat fans on Twitter and on YouTube are just, like, actually believe he's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I can't understand it. Like, and I'll say this for the millionth time. I hope Kel'el Ware turns into a all-NBA, all-star level center. But I analyze the team and give you my thoughts and opinions on the team. And I'm telling you what I think I see from Kel'el Ware in terms of what is going right, what is going wrong, the lack of effort a lot of the times. And then you guys call me haters because I'm not sucking his nuts like you guys are. It drives me up a wall. It drives me up a wall. Guy's got a lot of talent. Just play hard every night. When he plays hard every night, he's awesome. His effort last Monday against the Cavs when he had 14 points and 20 boards, he looks special. But there are times that he just follows it up with shit performances. Why did the Heat lose the game against the Cavs? Because they were lazy and lackadaisical. Didn't rebound, turned the ball over 20-plus times. I've said it. The Heat not having a third big man is a massive mistake. But, like, you guys just try to find and blame anyone else that isn't Kel'el Ware. The Kel'el Ware meat riders, you guys kill me. Like, is it bad that the Heat only have 1 true big man healthy because Bam Adebayo's hurt? Yes, that is on the GM. That is on the coaching staff for not having their correct roster construction. But you also have to look at Kel'el Ware for having these rebounding issues when he's on the court. Like, yeah, I blame Jovic because he's been terrible on the glass. I blame the coaching staff, but you got to blame Kel'el Ware too. And you guys just try to find any possible way to blame someone not named Kel'el Ware. And it drives me mad. We're probably about 8 minutes away from tip-off. I don't know. I've never had an NBA Prime game here, so I don't know when they actually tip off this game in comparison to the schedule tip. Schedule tip was 7 Eastern time, and I don't know if it's going to start 7:12, 7:08, 7:06. I don't know. But if you're ready for the game, hit that thumbs up icon. 140 people watching, only 27 likes. If you're ready for the game, if you're excited, as we got Iron Eagle and Van Gundy on the call, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 55 likes before tip-off. Get to that 100, or get that 50% like rate. Get to that 50% like rate. Come on. Come on. Jalen Brunson not playing in this game for the Knicks if you're just joining us. Left Wednesday's game on crutches with a boot, but I think it's just an ankle sprain. For all my Knicks fans out there, I believe it's just an ankle sprain. He's day-to-day, I think. Obviously, Miami and New York play twice in the next 4 days. They play tonight in the Garden, and then they go to Miami to play on Monday. Will be the second and third matchups between the Heat and Knicks. Wild that the Heat and Knicks have a loaded-up early schedule. 3 games in the first month of the season is kind of wild. But a lot of matchups between these two teams. A lot of matchups between these teams here. 150, come on, let's hit that like button. We're at 35. We need to get the likes up. Disappointing to see the like numbers so low right now. Come on. Let's get those likes up, folks. And this is a great comment from Michael. I don't care what anybody says about you. You're all right. I like you sometimes. You can get heated up. If so, can I? Listen, I do. I always say this. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. You will be able to tell how I am feeling, whether I am on stream or in the wild, if you see me in public. I mean, I am the worst at hiding my emotions. If I am angry, you will probably know. If I am happy and elated, you will know. I just can't hold it in. I'm terrible at hiding my emotions. Absolutely horrific. So, you see here, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. We did get a super chat. Let me get this on screen here. Shout out O-Dog. He's a Knicks fan, but he's welcome to hang out with us here since Marsh isn't live today. Dollar, appreciate you, O-Dog, for tuning and hanging out with us here. Nicholas says, what's the biggest super chat you've ever gotten? Nicholas, I'll ask a question for you. Do you want to know in my career at Chat Sports or on the Heat Report channel? Because there are different answers. If it's just the Heat Report, I know an answer. If it is in my career as a host at Dolphins Today, at Heat Report, as well as our main Chat Sports channel, we've got different answers. So, Nicholas, you let me know how you want me to answer that. I'll let you know. Luis is a Knicks fan. I expect a lot of Knicks fans today. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. I expect a lot of them. I expect them. For the Heat Report, I believe the highest we've gotten on the channel is 200. I think Jesus Batista came in one time and dropped to 200. I'm unsure if he got to 3. I know it's at least a $200 super chat. Not sure if he sent in a 300. He would be here. Batista has sent in damn near $500 on a stream before. I remember 2 years ago when we did our Bulls Heat NBA play-in game, we got over $1,000 because Batista went crazy. So we've gotten by one person in one stream over 500, but in a singular, I think it's 200 or 300. I don't remember. But if you want to know, I have gotten a $500 super chat before on Dolphins Today. And I think on the main Chat Sports channel, I did that once too, actually. Yeah. It's hard to remember sometimes, I'll tell you what. Hard to remember. Oh, look at this guy. Unbelievable. A couple super chats coming in here as we get close to the tip-off. I think we're like 4 or 5 minutes away here. Wasim Khan with a $2 super chat. Shout out to you. Says, Rolly, don't ever change. Hey, don't plan on it, Wasim Khan. Wasim, I do not plan on it. Listen, for better or for worse, I'm going to remain the same. I'm not going to change. It's too late in my life to change. That's a lie. I'm 25. You could very easily change. But I don't plan on it. It's fun being emotional sometimes. But on like Wednesday when I was very angry and I left the stream actually going home pissed off, that wasn't good. But because it's just like it's a regular season game. It's 1 out of 82. I try not to let it bother me, but it was just so annoying and frustrating. It was terrible, man. It's terrible. Oh, dog saying F Rolly. Oh, my. Shout out to the GOAT, Brian Aycock. Rolly's the best on Chat Sports. No, Brian Aycock, you are the best. This is one of our big supporters over on Dolphins Today. Aycock, I don't really think you're a Heat fan, are you? Do you even watch basketball? I don't know. But appreciate you being in the building today, showing some brief support for your guy. Can't wait for an early Sunday morning edition of Dolphins Today. Hopefully you're with us, Aycock, for that Commanders-Dolphins Madrid game. It's going to be a lot of fun, that's for sure. 190 people watching and only 51 likes. I mean, this is unbelievable. Can we get the likes up, folks? Come on, let's get the likes up. But time for the score predictions. What's up, DeLuca? How's it going, baby? You're a Celtics fan, Aycock? I don't know if I knew that. I don't like that, though. Ty says, if you're getting hate, that just means you're being successful. I mean, that's a good point. I guess that's a good point. Never thought about it that way. I get a lot of hate. I mean, listen, that's the story of the business. Whether it's in the live chat or in the comment section of all the videos we put out, not everybody's going to agree with what you're saying, right? Get a lot of comments about, you're dumb, that's stupid. Who would listen to this guy? This guy's a bum. I don't let it bother me. I don't let the hate bother me. Can't let it happen. Can't let it happen. Luis says, go to get an F. Rolly shirt. What, is that a thing? Hold on. Is F. Rolly shirt a thing? And where would that be? This is hysterical. I don't know if Luis is just yanking my chain, but like an F. Rolly shirt? What does that mean? What? I mean, I actually think that would be hilarious if you had one. But I just can't get over if that's an actual thing. O-Dog says you look super healthy. I appreciate that. Listen, we have lost about 90 pounds since I started working here, so that's been something. Continue to grind every day, you know. Try to get better every day, trying to be healthy. Hot dog's not a real. I don't think it's a real thing, but I hope it's not a real thing. Actually, that's not true. I actually love the hate sometimes. I would love if there was an F. Rolly shirt out there. Oh, Jordan with a $20 super chat. My guy, what's up, Jordan? About to listen while I'm out at work. Rolly gang, let's get this W. This would be a big win for Miami. They'd move to 2-0 in group plays here in the NBA Cup. Maybe move on to the knockout stage for the first time in history for Miami, as well as go 2-0 against the Knicks early on in the year. Sets you up for a good possibility and a good advantage late in the season. So shout out Jordan, who gets 4 raffle tickets and into the Hall of Fame. Let's go. Let's have a party on a Friday night. We're going to induct Jordan into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Let's go for this season. Jordan's been a Hall of Famer in the past, that's for sure. He gets on the board right on that back sign right there. And you know what happens when you get into the Heat Report Hall of Fame for the season. We not only get you in there on the board, we celebrate with a shot of some Patron or tequila or 1800 tequila. I got the Patron today, though. Shout out to you, my friend Jordan. Thank you. Let's go, baby. I love all the comments that are saying you're no Marsh, but keep plugging away. Listen, you guys are awesome. You guys, some of you might remember me when I was early in my career here at Chat Sports. I started out as a producer. I started producing and managing our Falcons and Titans channel. I produced a lot of content for Marshall, a lot of Knicks watch parties, a lot of Giants watch parties. And then I did a lot of work with the Chicago Bears channel and Harrison Graham. And then I just worked my way up the company, started the Heat Report, got the on-air host job for the Dolphins channel. So appreciate everybody who stuck with me and knows me from the Knicks channel a couple years ago. That's where a lot of people say I look healthy now because I was much bigger back in those days. Much bigger back in those days, but appreciate everybody hanging out with us here, folks. And we're almost ready to get tipped off in New York. If you're ready for the game, spam those me's. About 300 people tuning in right now. If you're excited for the game, spam those me's. You could be a Knicks fan, a Heat fan, I don't care. I know you're ready for the game. Spam those me's. We got Tyson, we got Hot Dog, we got O-Dog, we got Jordan, we got Melvin. No, Bam Adebayo is not playing Matt Rivera. Ramon, Nicholas, Wasim, CJ Bryant, Jay the Fox. What's up, Jay the Fox? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing all right, my friend. OG supporter of Rolly here in the Heat Report. Kamimoto typing me. My guy, Ron Baker in the building. What's up, Ron Baker? I ain't a traitor. I was never a Knicks fan. Never. I hate the Knicks. Sorry. Starting lineup for Miami. Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Pelle Larsson, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. For the Knicks, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Annunoby, and Mikal Bridges. Knicks going big tonight with two big men, Cat and Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges at the 2, Annunoby at the 3. Deuce McBride playing the 1 a little bit. Miami's going to have to box out. I mean, they're going to put Ware on Mitchell Robinson and Wiggins on Cat. I don't love these matchups for Miami defensively. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting game, that's for sure. It's going to be an interesting one. Heat wearing their white unis. Knicks wearing these alternate black unis. We got the NBA Cup court. Looks like we're playing in Smurfville. It's an all-blue court in New York. Oh, goodness. How Dogs is Rolly and Marsh was the equivalent of Jordan Pippen. That's nice. I appreciate that. Listen, Marsh had a lot of good people producing for him. We had Smitty back. We had Smitty for a while. Had Seeps. Had me. And now we got Connell. Connell's a legend. I like Connell a lot. New employee hired over the summer. I like him. Tip is up. Tip is won by the New York Knicks. And the Knicks will start with the ball. Mikal Bridges guarded by Pelle Larsson. Wow, this court is very blue. I knew it was blue. I didn't know it was this blue. Deuce McBride, right side of the court. Sidestep 3 over Kel'el Ware. Comes up short. Ware with the rebound. Outlet ahead to Pelle Larsson. Heat rocking 5-on-4. Is there an injury here? Norman Powell never came back to the offensive end. Is he banged up? That was weird. Anyway, Knicks ball. Cat from the parking lot. No good. And it's a rebound down to Miami. Andrew Wiggins drives baseline, drops it off to Ware, and he puts it up and in. And the Heat have the first score of the evening. A Kel'el Ware bucket off the feed by Andrew Wiggins. Trying to time up this timer here. Listen, I'm not as good as Mark. I don't get a producer. So stick with me, folks. We're gonna try our hardest. No producer here. It's a Rolly solo fest. Karl-Anthony Towns fouled on the drive by Wiggins. Knicks ball down 2-0 early here. Deuce McBride. Illegal screen. Mitchell Robinson. So turnover for the Knicks. Uneasy start offensively for New York to this point. Yeah, our red court is tough, man. I actually hate the colored courts. Why can't we just keep normal courts? Pelle Larsson swings at the Wiggins. He'll line up a left wing 3, and he buries it. Heat off to a 5-0 start here early. Knicks Heat. This is their second matchup of the year. Miami beat New York in Miami. It was the Heat's third game of the season. Mikal Bridges driving baseline. Good defense by Larsson. Forces a kick out to Deuce McBride. Davion Mitchell hounding McBride. McBride's going to have to throw something up at the end of the shot clock. Fade away. Air ball. Rebound by Ware. Kel'el Ware's been all over the glass early here. That's his third board. Heat looking to extend this 5-0 lead. Powell, left wing three. He's fouled by OG Annunoby, and it will be 3 free throws coming for Norman Stormin Powell. And we'll see if they look at this potentially as a flagrant and not giving Powell the opportunity to land. Keep an eye on that. Norman Powell averaging nearly 25 points per game this season for New York or Miami. He's certainly on track to potentially be an all-star this year if Miami continues to stack up some wins. Powell makes the first free throw. He's on the board tonight. I really do think Miami has a chance. If they're a winning team by all-star selection time, I think Miami might have 2 all-stars. If Bam Adebayo comes back healthy, Bam was playing tremendous basketball. Powell's playing at an all-star level as he misses the second free throw. We could have Powell and Bam both going to the all-star game this year. Where is it this year? Is this San Francisco or was that last year? I don't remember. Powell makes the third, so he goes 2 or 3 at the line, and the Heat up 7-0. That's a skunk. Karl-Anthony Towns, handoff to Mikal Bridges. Knicks looking for their first basket of the game. Defense for Miami has been outstanding. Deuce McBride, catch and shoot 3, comes up short. Long rebound, tracked down by Mitchell Robinson. Second chance for the Knicks, something Miami struggles with quite a bit. Cat driving, swings it. It's McBride. One more to Annunoby. Blocked by Larsson. Right back to Annunoby. He drives. Floater. No. Offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson. He can't get it to go. But a 4th opportunity for the Knicks. Now Cat lines up a 3 and makes it. Fucking every game. Get a rebound. Larsson drives on Cat. Cut off. But pulls up for a floater and is a little bit too strong. Knicks had 4 offensive rebounds on 1 possession. It is just so fucking frustrating, man. The defense is so good, but they just can't get a rebound, and it kills Miami. Cat from the logo. That's back-to-back 3s for Karl-Anthony Towns, and now it's a 1-point game. Not going to be able to win when you can't rebound the ball. Larsson looking for the quick answer. He knocks down a triple, and he's on the board tonight. He up 10-6. Bridges guarded by Davion Mitchell. Miami likely going to switch a lot tonight. Bridges works inside, fades away from 12 feet, and knocks down the mid-range jumper over Kel'el Ware. First bucket of the game for Mikal Bridges, who's done a lot of ball handling work this year for the Knicks. And expects to do a lot tonight with no Jalen Brunson. Wiggins driving, bumping, hanging, finishing over Karl-Anthony Towns. That boy Cat, he's a mouse. 12-8 Miami. Cat feeling it though from 3. He now drives baseline. Knocked out of bounds by Davion Mitchell. It will be Knicks ball on the baseline. If the Heat aren't going to rebound today, folks, they're going to be in for a long game. And our graphics finally pulled up. We got the on-the-court graphic back, folks. What's up? What's up, Monty? How's it going, buddy? 12-8. Landry Shamet, early addition for the Knicks. Loose ball out of bounds. It will stay with New York once again. Defense strong for Miami early here. If they've just been able to secure defensive rebounds, Miami wouldn't really have an issue giving up any points right now. 7 on the shot clock for New York as Deuce McBride will inbound. They get it to Shamet in the corner, and they reset out to Cat. 3, blocked by Ware. Ball loose. And it falls to OG Annunoby. Get a fucking rebound! Holy shit! I can't do it. I can't. If this is going to be a thing all year, I'm going to have a heart attack during the season. Davion Mitchell crossing over, driving, kicking. Ware's going to try a corner 3. Too strong. Rebound to New York, and here they come. McBride, drop off to Cat inside. Cat and 1. I don't really see a foul there, but Knicks tie up the game and have a chance to take their first lead with a cat free throw. I just can't do these the rebounds, man. Oh, that is... I mean, he tapped them on the head. Soft foul call, but it is a foul. Tied at 12. Cat to put the Knicks out in front. He's got 8 points early in this game. Makes the free throw, and it's a 13-12 Knicks lead. Larsson driving on Landry Shamet, takes a bump and kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell turns it over. Mikal Bridges with the steal. Knicks out and running. Annunoby to the rim. Smoked the layup. And the rebound tipped out of bounds by Miami. It will be Knicks ball. Oh, they're saying it's Heat ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Brown challenges this early in the game. Oh, they changed the call. It's Knicks ball. So another second opportunity for Miami. Holy fuck. Timeout on the floor. I'm going to, literally pass out if I have to fucking watch these rebounds again. It just kills me. It kills me. We're going to use this first TV timeout of the game to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. That is PrizePicks. This stream is brought to you by PrizePicks. The basketball season continues to roll on, and you can get paid by being right on PrizePicks. Don't miss any of the basketball action where it's good to be right. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks now offers stacks, meaning you could pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to pick more than on Bam Adebayo, points, rebounds, assists when he's back on the floor? Well, you can only on PrizePicks. And how you want to play is up to you. Want flexibility? Choose the flex play. Want to cash out the highest? Well, choose the power play. No matter how you play, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. And I have an entry in for today's game, as I always do, between the Heat and the Knicks. More than Davion Mitchell blocks and steals. I think he gets 2 steals tonight. I'll go more than Mikal Bridges 5 assists with no Jalen Bronson. And more than Norman Powell 3-point attempts. Really like that entry for today's game. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be. Appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's stream. We got 500 people in the building and only 91 likes. There can't be that many Knicks fans in here. If you want the Heat to beat the Knicks today, don't jinx it. Hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 150 likes right now. Come on. Got 500 people watching and not even 100 likes. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Hit that like button. We'll revisit how many likes we have here in a second. But we did get a $5 super chat from Pigeon Base. That's a raffle ticket for you, my friend. Thank you, Pigeon Base. One of the OGs here on the channel as well. He says, I don't care if it's dirt cheap or bought out. Won't be a bought out buyout. Get Anthony Davis. Don't start him. We need that Birdman that helped LeBron back-to-back. Well, Anthony Davis would absolutely start because despite him having a lot of injury concerns, he's still one of the best big men in the NBA. He won't be bought out because he is still very good. It would have to be a trade. I don't think it would be that much. I think it would be like 1 first-round pick, Andrew Wiggins. This is what I would probably offer the Mavericks for Anthony Davis. If you really wanted to acquire him, I would send Wiggins, Rozier, Pelle Larsson, and a first-round pick. That's my offer. A decent young guy in Larsson, 1 first-round pick, salary in Wiggins and Rozier. You start Bam, you start Anthony Davis, and then you start Powell, Herro, and Davion Mitchell. Start those 3 guards, and you start the 2 bigs. Have Ware, Jovic, Jaquez, Dru Smith be your top 4 off the bench. Perfect. I would be in on that. Yeah, you guys socialists. This is why we do it. We're live for the people who can't watch the game and our Heat fans want to hang out here. I don't know if you're a Heat fan or not, but we'll take the subscriber and viewer. Knicks ball out of the timeout. Jaime Jaquez Jr. checked in. So did Josh Hart for the Knicks. 13-12, New York leads. Hart kicks to the corner. Really good set for Landry Shamet. And the Knicks knock down the triple. I mean, that was a beautiful play out of the timeout by new Knicks head coach Mike Brown. Jaquez driving, cut off, and resets out to Mitchell. Now Norman Powell. He'll try a right wing three. Comes up short. And it's rebounded by Josh Hart. Karl-Anthony Towns sets a screen for Hart. Swung to the corner. Bridges. He's open, but couldn't make Miami pay. I don't know how the Heat lost him there. Jaquez with the board. He'll bring it up for Miami. Swings it over to Davion Mitchell for a catch-and-shoot three. And he knocks it down! Davion Mitchell with the triple to bring Miami back within one. Halfway through this first quarter, Knicks lead by 16-15. Karl-Anthony Towns guarded by Ware in the mid-range. Cat pump fake, dribble drive, loses the handle. It falls right to McBride for an and one. I mean, if you're Kel'el Ware, you have to be smarter than that to bite for that cat pump fake. Why are you falling for that? If Cat's going to take a 20-foot mid-range two-point shot, you live with that every single day and just say, you want to take that bad of an analytical shot? Go ahead. Don't jump for that. Missed free throw by Deuce McBride, and it remains a three-point game. Powell, quick three. We're tied! Norman Powell with his first made shot of the game. He's got 5 points, and it's a 18-18 game. Deuce McBride in the left wing to the corner for Josh Hart. Powell defending. It swung to the top of the key for Cat. Cat driving on Ware. Euro step. Layup. Gets the tough finish. I really despise Cat. He's one of the fakest tough guys. He's a front-running dude. I just can't stand him. Powell. ISO 3. Oh! How about that, Cat? Take it up there! Powell back in front. 21-20. Norman Powell, you can't guard him. You can only hope to contain him. I just think he's one of the biggest front-running dudes. He loves just screaming after made buckets. Like, he's just, I get it, you're an emotional guy, but like, dude, you're the number one overall pick, and you're not an all-NBA superstar number one level guy, man. Like, what are we doing here? I don't even think, I gotta be honest, like, I wouldn't even like it if it was on my team. He screams after every bucket he makes. Mikal Bridges driving inside, fading away on the baseline. That's his office, man. He converts on that baseline jumper a lot of the times. Knicks go back in front by one. Nikola Jovic checked in, by the way. Davion Mitchell driving on Jordan Clarkson, fades away and airballs the mid-range shot. That's not Davion's game. Clarkson, corner three in transition, no good. Offensive rebound, Mitchell Robinson. Got to be better. Ware has to box out. Josh Hart loses the handle, 4 on the shot clock. Over to Bridges. Bridges going to have to fire. Step back three. No good. Rebound grabbed by Davion Mitchell. That's a great rebound by Davion Mitchell. Ware trailing three. Good! Kel'el Ware bottoms a triple. And Miami back in front by 2 with under 4 to go in the opening 12. (24-22). Clarkson gets a screen by Mitchell Robinson. That's an illegal screen. That is the second illegal screen set in the first quarter by Mitchell Robinson. Davion Mitchell is elite at generating illegal screens. He is just so pesky and so up on the ball handler that if you don't run the pick and roll correctly and come off that screener tight, oh boy, it will be an illegal screen. Norman Powell takes a seat. Dru Smith in. Fontecchio in. Andrew Wiggins in. So bench unit for Miami with Andrew Wiggins. A 5-man lineup that has played a lot together recently. Jaquez driving on Mitchell Robinson. Blocked out of bounds. Or do they call foul? They say it's a foul in the act of shooting. So that's Mitchell Robinson's third foul. I think they called it on him. So Jaquez to the free throw line. And Mitchell Robinson with 3 fouls is going to have to sit down here. Cat set the check back in. But you see the difference in changes teams are making guarding Jaime Jaquez Jr. as he makes the first free throw. Because Jaime has struggled from beyond the arc so frequently this year and is getting to the rim at such a high rate, teams are now starting to put their centers on Jaquez to discourage him from driving to the rim and take more jumpers. And if Miami doesn't have a true center on the floor, which they don't, Jovic is their biggest guy, teams are going to continue to guard Jaquez with centers. Mitchell Robinson out, Cat back in due to the fouls. Jaquez went 2-2 at the line, so the Heat's lead is 4. Heat lead is led as much as 7 in this game. They got out to a 7-0 start. Josh Hart probing on Jaquez, fading away, can't get it to go. Dru Smith with the rebound. He'll push for Miami. Over to Jovic in the corner. Jovic posting up on Shamet. Size advantage here for Jovic. Finds the cutting Jaquez, who flips it up and in. Little behind the back feed by Jovic to Jaquez, and the Heat lead by 6. Heat are shooting 64% in this game. Shamet, quick trigger 3. No good. Excellent box out by Jaquez on Cat to secure the rebound. He'll bring it up now. Jaquez drives, finds a trailing Jovic. Open 3. Way off the mark, out of bounds, and it will go back to the Knicks with 2:31 to go in the first. Timeout on the floor, second one of the first quarter. Heat lead by 6 in a back and forth first quarter frame here. It's been exciting action in the Garden here on a Friday night NBA Cup game. 650 people watching. If you have not already, hit that sub button. My name's Nick Roloff, diehard Heat fan. If you are a Heat fan, this is the channel for you. We go live for as many Heat games as possible. We'll be live for all 3 games next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, before a quick hiatus due to the holiday season, Thanksgiving. Join the channel. We'll have videos out in between each game as well. We're the #1 Heat YouTube channel there is. Most subscribers for a independent Heat YouTube channel. So join the family. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get to 26K ASAP. We're under 400 away. We're under 400 away. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Heat are playing good so far. I mean, the rebounding certainly has to be better. Let me look at the rebounding stats here real quick. Through the first 10 minutes of the game, Heat are getting out-rebounded 12-8. They've allowed 7 offensive rebounds. I mean, that's like it's the same old, same old. Can't allow that many offensive rebounds. Can't do it. You do that, you're in trouble. Hopefully, there's been good moments of rebounding today, but 7 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. And the Heat give up the second most rebounds offensively in the NBA. They give up 14.8 a game, second most. The only team that gives them more offensive rebounds, the Washington Wizards. So hopefully Miami is able to be a better rebounding team here the rest of the way. And overall, listen, Miami, they severely miss Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is so important to the success that the Heat have, not only defensively, offensively, but on the glass. And I think it's more evident than ever since he's been out the last 4 games. Think about the last 5 games for Miami, Include the game that Bam got hurt and left in the first quarter. Out-rebounded by 23 against the Nuggets. 20 against the Hornets on Friday. 10 against the Blazers on Saturday. 7 against the Cavs on Monday. Like about 5 on Wednesday against the Cavs. And already being out-rebounded by 4 tonight. Ooh, what is this? Some injury news here. OG Annunoby apparently displayed some discomfort on the bench, grabbing at his leg at times or his knee, and actually went back to the locker room during that timeout. So OG Annunoby to the locker room. We'll have more updates on if he returns to this game. Interesting. Remember, Miami without Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro tonight. The Knicks without Jalen Brunson, potentially without OG Annunoby now. Knicks break the Heat pressure and get Josh Hart an easy look inside. Miami comes quickly the other way. Jovic driving on Cat to the rim. Excellent penetrating drive. Euro step to the left hand for Jovic. 30-24. 2 minutes to go in the opening 12. Cat posting up Wiggins, former teammates in Minnesota, and back-to-back number 1 overall picks. Cat, drop-step layup on Wiggins goes. Cat having a tremendous opening quarter. Fontecchio, quick release 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound New York. Hart to the corner. Clarkson in transition goes to the rim. Swings it to Shamet. One more to Cat. Cat 3. No good. Misses badly. It's saved off of the Heat, and it will stay with the Knicks. Every fucking game, you get out-hustled and out-rebounded. Can you grab a fucking board for once? Fresh 14 for the Knicks. Inbounded to Hart. Finds Cat. Cat goes at Jovic. Has great position inside and flips it up and in. Jovic throws it away to Mikal Bridges. Lazy telegraph pass. But Mikal Bridges misses the dunk. Oh, he just missed the dunk. Shaq did a fool in New York. Wiggins sidestep 3. Can't answer. And the Knicks with the rebound. Outlet to Cat. Cat to the rim. Travels with it. What? They say the Heat tipped it. What the fuck? They say the Heat tipped the ball and Cat picked it up and shot a 3 and made it. We got a fucking ref show in New York. That is terrible. Fontecchio looking for the answer. Has it. There was no world that ball was tipped. That was a travel. The Knicks just were gifted 3 points by blind officials. They should be fired tomorrow. 33-31 Heat. Clarkson driving on Jovic. Looks for the contact. Rejected! A foul? Yo, these fucking refs are paid by New York. These refs are fucking atrocious. That was never touched by a... These refs are fucking horrific. This is horrible. Oh, breaking news, folks. YouTube TV and Disney has agreed to a deal that will restore ESPN and other channels to YouTube TV. That's big time stuff. I think both free throws were made. I can't tell because Amazon Prime score bug isn't up. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Heat have it. Jaquez driving on Josh Hart. Turn around, fade away from 8 feet, comes up short. Offensive rebound, Dru Smith, and he's fouled going back up with it. So the Heat are going to go to the line for 2 with 1.7 seconds remaining in the quarter. I don't know if there was a missed free throw there, but it's 33-32 Heat, and Dru Smith will go to the line to potentially extend the lead. That's awesome. I couldn't be happier that ESPN has YouTube TV. I hate the ESPN app so much. It's so laggy. Dru Smith makes the free throw. Dru Smith made the first free throw here for a second. He does. Heat lead by 3 with 1.7. They get to Bridges. Bridges from half court. Oh, he almost made it in front rim. End of one quarter in New York. Heat lead by 1, 35-32. A back and forth first quarter. Heat led as much as 7. Knicks led as much as 4. Another high-scoring first quarter with the Heat. I mean, they just score the ball so frequently in the opening quarter. It's truly tremendous. As you look at some of the stats here in the first quarter, Heat shooting above 50% from the field and above 50% from 3. You look at the rebounding difference there, guys. The Heat are getting out-rebounded 14-10 and offensively 7-1. Both teams have turned the ball over twice. Heat moving a little bit better. Like what I've seen Miami offensively, but that rebounding number has to be better. On pace to give up 28 offensive rebounds. Needs to be better on the glass. But everything else, good. I mean, look, you're getting outshot by 10 because you've given up 7 offensive rebounds. Got to be better, man. Got to be better on the glass. I think we got a super chat here. We did from Pigeon Base. Shout out to Pigeon Base with the $2 super chat. Can Cash Patel investigate these zebras? Who's Cash Patel? Am I missing something here? We should be asking Pablo Torre. Oh, he's the... Gotcha. I'm not a very smart person. I now know who Cash Patel is. He's the director of the FBI. I now know. I'm just not very smart. I don't know a lot of world history, geography, or about our government. I'm a dumb person. When you say to people stick to sports, that's me. I am the ultimate stick to sports guy. I don't know anything about anything. Maybe that's a bad thing, but it's the God's honest truth. It's the God's honest truth. All right, folks, I want to get the Heat vibes in the chat here. We got 700 people watching. Let's get the chat on fire. Come on, spam the fireball emojis. Let's go Heat. I know there are some Knicks fans in the chat tonight, but I want to get the chat on fire and get the Heat vibes flowing entering quarter number 2. Come on. Spam those fireball emojis. Kane Angel leading the way. Eternal. Theodore. Come on. Apachito, what's up, my guy? Dennis Lopez, come on. Spam those fireball emojis. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Update. OG Annunoby from the sidelines, not going to return to this game. He is out with a hamstring strain. First possession of the second quarter, Dru Smith turns it over. Knicks out and running. Landry Shamet drives on Jaquez. Good defense by Jaime, forces the kick out to Bridges. Bridges back out to Shamet, to Yurbusheli, who just checked back in. And he bottoms a triple to even this game up at 35. Fontecchio, baseline drive, kicks to the corner, and that's turned over. 2 straight turnovers to begin this quarter by Miami. Jordan Clarkson drives inside, kicks out to Shamet. Now Cat, deep at the top of the key. Drives on Jovic. Gets to his left hand, but misses it. Rebound Miami. Cat hits the deck. 5-on-4 opportunity for the Heat. Jaquez inside to the rim for a two-handed slam. Excellent job in transition by the Heat, taking advantage of having a 5-on-4. Amazon Prime sucks. They never have the score bug up. I don't know how much time is in the game. That's why you come here. We'll always have the scoreboard and time on screen. Jordan Clarkson contested 3, and he makes it. I mean, that's a bad shot. Jovic driving on Landry Shamet, misses the left-handed shot, and then is fouled. Oh, my Lord, they are calling it on Miami. Are you fucking serious? Landry Shamet just pulled down Jovic's arm, and Nikola gets called for the foul. These Knicks are wearing orange and blue. It's disgusting. Heat down 1. Cat posting up Wiggins, spins baseline, goes up and knocks it home. I mean, the Heat just simply aren't going to be able to live with defending Cat with Nikola Jovic and Andrew Wiggins. Jaquez driving, kicking it to Dru Smith. It's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Miami on the baseline. I mean, this is where Miami's lack of another big man outside of Kel'el Ware is really hurting them. No answer for Cat. At this point, you just got to match Ware with Cat. I don't even think that's a good matchup for Miami because Cat's so much stronger than Ware. Fontecchio, catch and shoot left wing 3. Short, goes out of bounds. Back to New York. Jordan Clarkson playing point guard for the Knicks here. Over to Cat. Cat, quick release 3. He's hot. He's got like 23 now. 6-point lead for the Knicks. Wiggins defended by Bridges. Driving, spinning, fouled in the act of shooting. 2 free throws coming for Andrew Wiggins. Ware just has to get a hand up there, man. Heat led this quarter by 3 at the start. Now they're trailed by 6. They've been getting outscored 11-2 here in the beginning of this quarter. Scoreboard is finally back in this one as Wiggins makes the first free throw. I actually like the score bug. I just would like to see if on the actual broadcast more. Wiggins makes both free throws. (43-39). Jaquez defending Cat. I'm sure this will go well. Mikal Bridges gets it to Yabusele at the free throw line. Back up to Clarkson. Clarkson to the rim. Layup, no. Rebound, fought for, out of bounds. Will stay with New York because the Heat can't ever get a fucking rebound. This team is like fun to watch because they're fast offensively, but they are also the most frustrating team to watch because they can't rebound and they're the smallest team in the NBA. Eric Spoelstra is going to call a timeout and challenge this call. They say Spo is adamant it was off the Knicks. That looks pretty clearly off the Knicks, or the Heat. What is that challenge? That is so clearly off the Heat. What are we doing? I mean, what are we doing? $2 super chat for Pigeon Base. Why is Norman out there? He's just on his normal rest. I mean, Powell plays the first 7 minutes of the game and then sits until about 6 minutes left in the second quarter and then plays the rest of the first half. Oh, they're saying that Mikal Bridges, it hit him out of bounds, and he was out of bounds. They didn't show that replay. I mean, it was clearly off of Jaime Jaquez's hand when it goes out of bounds. They didn't show a replay where it hit Bridges while he was sitting out of bounds. We'll have to see. The entire chat is saying that. I mean, I hope you guys are right. They didn't show that replay. Oh, we got bots. What's up with that? If you haven't already, hit that sub button. 760 people watching. We already crossed 25,600 subscribers today. Can we cross 25,700 subscribers? 68 away from that milestone. We're trying to get to 26K as soon as possible. I'm Nick Roloff. We go live for as many Heat games as possible. Videos in between. Hit that sub button. Join us here at the Heat Report. Hit that sub button. Yeah, listen, it'd be nice to have Bam out there, but there's no excuses. I mean, the Knicks are playing this game basically without OG Annunoby. He got hurt early in the first quarter. Without Jalen Brunson. Knicks missing two of their best players. Heat missing two of their best players. Can't use the injury excuse today because the Knicks are missing two key players. Heat missing the two key players. So, just got to persevere. All right, let's watch the replay. Oh, yeah, absolutely right. Hit Jordan Clarkson's foot. Good challenge by Miami then. And good eye in the live chat from you guys. Back in action, Heat have it down 4. They try to get it to Fontecchio, can't. Now they do get it to Simone. Curling 3 at the top of the key is good! Fontecchio with his second triple of the game. And the Heat are back within 1. Cat being defended deep, 30 feet away from the basket by Jaime Jaquez, giving up a lot of size there. They try to post up Cat. They turn it over. Dru Smith got a piece of it. Loose ball. Heat have 5-on-3. Jaquez to the rim. Lefty layup. No. That ball's got to be dropped off to a trailer. Now Mikal Bridges attacks the other way. Almost loses it, but kicks it out to Josh Hart, and now the Knicks reset. Jaquez got caught sleeping. Deuce McBride inside. Kicks out to Clarkson for 3. Can't happen. Just can't get caught ball watching. Jaquez over to Fontecchio. Simone picks up his dribble and back out to Jaime. Jaime spins, goes baseline, finds a cutting Dru Smith. Ball loose, picked up by Ware, fouled, gets the friendly roll and one! Kel'el Ware! Frenetic sequence there, cutting Dru Smith, dropped the ball, finds it right into Ware's hands, who went up and got bodied, hit on the hip by Cat, hit the back rim, popped up and went in. Fortuitous bounce for Miami, and it results in a Kel'el Ware and one. Ware now with 7 points, chance to get up to 8 with this free throw and get Miami back within 1. That is Karl-Anthony Towns' first foul of the game. Dru Smith checks out, Davion Mitchell back in, Norman Powell back in as well. Ware makes the free throw, and it's a 1-point game. Davion Mitchell defending Deuce McBride. McBride over to Bridges. Bridges trying to get it inside the Towns. Now they throw it to Hart. Loose ball picked up by Bridges. Swung to McBride. Left wing three. Good. Over-aggressive defense. Jaquez driving. Gets by Hart and scoops it up and in. Straight line drive to the rim for Jaquez. Coming off a real rough game on Wednesday against the Cavs. Good first half so far. Heat down 2. Mikal Bridges driving on Wiggins. Fades away. Tough shot, no good. Rebound that time secured by Miami. Powell brings it up. Over to Jaquez. Jaquez drives on Clarkson. Back out to Powell. Powell fouled on the floor, they say. Tried to do the pump fake, one dribble contact pull up to get free throws. Not the case. And it will be side out for Miami. Pelle Larsson, I believe, checked back in. I think. We'll see. He was at the scorer's table. Larsson is back in. Wiggins takes a seat. Davion Mitchell has it. Guarded by Deuce McBride. Kicks it out to Powell. Powell, 5 on the shot clock. Guarded by Clarkson. Powell drives left. Sidestep. Deep 2-point pull-up. Rattles in and out. And Cat secures the defensive rebound. Josh Hart brings it up in transition. Locates Cat. Cat fouled on the floor. And it'll be side out for the Knicks. They're highlighting Jaquez's bench performance this year. He's averaging 17 points a game off the bench, 3rd highest in the NBA, trailing Jeremy Grant and Quentin Grimes. Josh Hart has it. Jovic back in. The Heat lose Landry Shamet, and they get lucky he missed the 3. Kel'el Ware takes the seat because Cat goes to the bench. Davion Mitchell, right wing 3. No good. Rebound kept alive by Larsson. Kicked out to Powell for 3. And it's good! Heat back up in front by 1. Great second effort by Pelle Larsson. Yeah, Knicks went small. No Mitchell Robinson or Cat, so Heat bring Ware to the bench to give him a rest. Landry Shamet inside. Blocked by Jovic. Excellent help defense. Davion Mitchell brings it up. Drives on Shamet. Bumps him. Goes up with the left hand. And banks it home. Heat up by 3. Timeout New York. Oh, excellent run. And Miami takes a 3-point lead. Mike Brown and the Knicks need a timeout. You know what that means, folks. Spam those fireball emojis. The Knicks need a TO. Heat on a run. Back in front by 3. Let's go, Heat. Come on. Come on. Young Fargo, completely agree. Anytime Cat is on the floor, put Kel'el Ware in the game. Cat off the floor, you could take him out. But also, if Mitchell Robinson's in the game, well, then we have issues. Lucky that Mitchell Robinson's in foul trouble with 3. And that's why the Knicks are going small ball right now. I see the chat on fire. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Keep that chat on fire, and we'll use the second time out of the second quarter to tell you about PrizePicks. This stream is brought to you by PrizePicks. The basketball season continues to roll on, and you can get paid by being right on PrizePicks. Don't miss any of the basketball action where it's good to be right. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks now offers stacks, meaning you could pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to pick more than on Bam Adebayo, points, rebounds, assists when he's back on the floor? Well, you can, only on PrizePicks. And how you want to play is up to you. Want flexibility? Choose the flex play. Want to cash out the highest? Well, choose the power play. No matter how you play, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. And I have an entry in for today's game, as I always do, between the Heat and the Knicks. More than Davion Mitchell blocks and steals. I think he gets 2 steals tonight. I'll go more than Mikal Bridges 5 assists with no Jalen Brunson, and more than Norman Powell 3-point attempts. Really like that entry for today's game. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's stream. Heat lead by 3 with 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go in this first half. It's been very back and forth. Karl-Anthony Towns having a monster first half, 23 points. Leading scorer for the Heat is Norman Powell with 11. It's been a balanced scoring attack, though, for Miami to this point. Both teams dealing with serious injuries. No Tyler Herro or Bam Adebayo for Miami. 2 best players out. No Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. And OG Annunoby left this game in the first quarter with a hamstring strain and will not return. $800 people watching. Not even 200 likes, though. Hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 200 likes before halftime. Come on. Kel'el Ware back into the game. Mitchell Robinson checks back in for the first time in a long time. So it will be Powell, Mitchell, Larsson, Jovic, and Ware. Mitchell Robinson, top of the key, hands it off to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson gets downhill. Running floater is good. Out of the timeout. Knicks get another bucket. They've been batting 1,000 on ATO buckets, I feel like. Pelle Larsson driving on Jordan Clarkson, fouled on the floor. Oh my God, they're going to say count it? Oh, all right. Listen, I've been very critical of the refs tonight. That is the first call that I think is clearly favorable for Miami. I thought that foul on Jordan Clarkson was on the drive and Larsson wasn't gathered yet. Larsson gets into his Euro step and hits a floater through the contact, and Miami will take the and one there. And one for Larsson. I don't think that should have been the call. Told you, I'm unbiased. When I think a call's bad, I'll let it know. Whether it's a good one for Miami or against Miami. I don't think that should have been an and one. Should have been side out. And then Davion Mitchell steals it away. So I think that's the second steal for Davion. He didn't transition. Jovic bumped. Oh, they're going to call a charge. That's bad. I mean, that's a makeup call. And Eric Spoelstra's going to challenge it. I mean, Landry Shamet was clearly moving. Oh, absolutely not. Not even close to being set. That is not even a conversation. That is a horrible, horrible charge call. And we'll have a review. That is a clear block. There should be 2 free throws for Nikola Jovic coming out of this review. I mean, that is awful. Now, the broadcast is saying Miami will be out of challenges the rest of the game because they've already used 2. Do they not have the rule where you get 2 right, you get a third? I thought the rule is if you, or is it just if you miss the first, you don't get a second? You only get an extension if you get the first one right? I'm unsure, but either way, it feels like Miami might be out of challenges the rest of the game. But 2 successful challenges, so it's like, is it really that? I mean, I know it could be frustrating not to have a challenge in the second half, especially with this game being tight. But, like, you get both your challenge calls correct, and the one gave you the ball back and you scored on that possession. And now this one is going from an offensive foul on Miami to 2 free throws for the Heat. So even if Miami's done for the night with challenges, I feel like they're still in a really good spot. So I'm not going to complain. Jovic at the line for 2 with 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And he misses the free throw. Nico has been so bad to start this year. It's really disappointing. Jovic's second free throw good. So he splits the pair and the Heat lead by 5. Mitchell Robinson hands it off to Clarkson at the top of the key. Clarkson almost traveled with it. Now swings it to McBride. Quick release 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Mitchell Robinson. Second chance opportunity for the Knicks. Clarkson, Euro stepping, hanging, fouled by Jovic. And obviously, I don't think Miami can challenge this going forward. But once again, being beat on the offensive glass. Clarkson at the line. Misses that. That's a big one. That's a big miss there for Miami. Now you got to box out if he misses the second. Clarkson's second free throw is good, so Jovic and Clarkson trade free throws, and the Heat's lead remains at 4. Quick 3, Norman Powell on the other end. I mean, that ball was shot within 2 seconds of the shot clock. That was kind of crazy. And the ball is stuck on the top of the rim. And it'll go back to the Knicks. Funny moment there on the broadcast. The guy with the broomstick couldn't get the ball unlodged on the first attempt. Three likes away from 200. Hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 200 likes right now. Come on, let's finish this first half strong and take the lead into the half. Heat were 6.5-point underdogs in this game. I thought that was kind of egregious. Deuce McBride, drive, kick. Clarkson 3. No, but Larsson fouled him. Dumb basketball. Clarkson's a career 83% free throw shooter. He just split a pair, but makes that one. Clarkson makes the second, so Knicks back within 2, chance to make it 1. Clarkson makes the free throw, and it's a 1-point game. And the Heat throw it away. What the fuck are they doing? Mikal Bridges with another steal. Second time he's just easily gotten a steal by reading in the Heat telegraphing a pass. And now he hits a 3. Can the Heat stop fucking playing so dumb? They're such a dumb team. Now you're down 2. 7-0 Knicks run. Looks like the Knicks are in a zone. And then it allows the Heat to get an open look for Wiggins in the mid-range. No good, but a foul called on New York as Kel'el Ware was grabbed on the rebound. Knicks are the number 1 3-point shooting team in the league this year. They've made the most. Didn't know that. Ware makes the free throw. Chance to make it a even game at 58. And for him to be in double digits with this next free throw. He's currently got 9 points. Ware's second free throw is good. Strong game for Kel'el Ware tonight. Now 10 points. 4 boards. Cat back into the game. Josh Hart lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Knicks are 7 of 9 from 3 in the second quarter. Norman Powell driving on Landry Shamet. Kicks to Wiggins in the corner. Pump fake drive on Wiggins. No good. But Ware for the putback slam. There you go, Kel'el. I like what Ware's been bringing to the table here in quarter number 2. Bridges now the other way. Misses the shot. Contested by Ware. Rebound Heat. Out and running. Davion Mitchell to Powell. To the rim. Lefty layup good. Heat back in front. Kel'el Ware making a difference here in the quarter. Cat from 38. Air ball. Rebound to Shamet. Kick out Cat. 3. Good. You got to be fucking kidding me. Larsson has been horrible on the glass today. Now, what are you going to do about an air ball? But, Larson's been beat to the loose ball 3 separate times today. Wiggins drive, kick. Davion now goes inside. Swings to Powell. Quick corner 3. Not even close from Norman Powell. Josh Hart and the Knicks starting to run now. Cat will try another one from the parking lot. Good. He is such a fucking loser. I actually hope ill things on his career. He is such a loser. I hope he never wins. 29 first half points. He's just a showboating front runner. I can't stand it. Larsson driving and throws it away. Pelle Larsson's been horrible today. Horrible. Hart driving on Jaquez, who just checked in. A cutting Cat, fouled by Wiggins. I mean, why are we guarding Cat with Andrew Wiggins? It hasn't worked all day. They want a goaltending call. I mean, that wasn't goaltending. But the Knicks have a chance to go up 7 because they don't know how to defend Cat. Cat makes the first free throw, and now the Heat, who had the lead for most of this first half, now looking at a pretty large deficit entering halftime if they don't have a strong final 2 minutes here. Cat makes the pair, and the Heat are down 7. Davion Mitchell, the top of the key, over to Powell. Knicks in a zone here. Mitchell to the corner. Powell has space to launch it. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around. That's going to be Heat ball off Josh Hart. Be Heat ball on the baseline. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. Heat starting to generate more second chance opportunities for themselves here. Jaquez inbounds it to Mitchell. And the Knicks stay in that zone. Wiggins, quick catch and shoot 3 from the corner. No. But a foul generated by Kel'el Ware. Shamet shoving Ware on the glass. The Heat in the bonus, so free throws coming from Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware has saved the Heat tonight. Love what I've seen from Kel'el Ware. Keep it going, young fella. Makes the free throw. Keep it going, baby. Be a menace on the boards. And you wonder why I get so frustrated with Ware all the time is because he's capable of having this impact every single night. Misses the second free throw. And the rebound down to New York. Minute and a half to go in the opening 24 minutes. 69-63 New York. Heat with a zone. And they allow Landry Shamet wide open 3. We got to be the most brain dead team in the NBA. The Heat have to be the dumbest team in the NBA. That wasn't even, there was no one within 5 feet of them. How is that possible? Davion Mitchell, drive, kick. Jaquez looking for the answer. Corner 3. Gets the friendly roll. I don't know how he gets that bounce from the corner, but it goes for Jaquez. Minute to play in the first half. Heat down by 6. Mikal Bridges probing, fading away from 8 feet. Rattles around the rim and sticks. Heat defense has been atrocious tonight. Jaquez driving, bumped by Shamet, and Jaquez will go to the line for 2. Guess Jaime got bumped in the head. Collision by Shamet and Jaquez. Two free throws coming for Jaime. Misses the first. Jesus Christ, dude. Keshad Johnson into the game. So does Pelle Larsson. Ware and Wiggins take a seat. Interesting. Jaquez misses both free throws. Just a fucking joke. Knicks going 2 for 1. Jaquez gets taken to the rim. No defense. Are you fucking serious, Jaime? You're going to miss 2 free throws and then play that bad defense? Heat down 10. What a joke of a finish in this half. Norman Powell to the rim. Finishes with the left hand through contact. And now, at best, Miami's going to be down 8 at the half after leading for 80% of this half. Josh Hart trying to get it to Cat. 4 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Spinning. Fades away and knocks it down. Glad we put in Keshad Johnson so he could be put on a crossover mixtape. Heat down 10 at the half. This team's a fucking joke. It was a fun first 12 games, but we're not a serious basketball team. mean, that first half fucking sucks. It's just embarrassing. This team's a joke defensively on the glass. It's sad. Keshad Johnson, what a joke that is. I don't care that you wanted Ware and Wiggins to not pick up another foul. He is as uncompetitive as I have ever seen. He is not even remotely close to an NBA caliber player. It's embarrassing the Heat employ him, and I said it was a joke that Miami gave him a standard NBA contract back in July. Here are the first half stats. You're not going to win when you allow your opponent to shoot 14 of 27 from 3 and get 10 offensive rebounds. Craig, they don't have two of their best players either, so you can't use the injury excuse. MacMon, I'm actually glad you're here. You're the biggest Bam hater I know on the channel and biggest Kel'el Ware meat rider. Hey, Bam's been out for the last 4 games, and Kel'el Ware has been the starting center. Any comment on why we're consistently being out-rebounded and out-hustled every single time on the boards? Can you just answer that for me, please, MacMon? Just because I know how much you hate Bam Adebayo, can you answer that one for me, please? I mean, Kel'el Ware's been phenomenal tonight, and he was great on Monday against the Cavs. But when you are consistently being out-rebounded by double digits every single game since Bam Adebayo's been out, kind of tells you who is the best rebounder and best big on your team. But MacMon's been trying to tell me that hasn't been the case for the past year. Now, I know, Young Fargo, you're not. MacMon has been on the channel for the past year saying the Heat should trade Bam Adebayo and start Kel'el Ware. But Heat gets significantly worse on the glass. And it's just clear as day how important and how good Bam is. And he just refuses to admit it. Refuses to admit it. I'm trying to find a defensive stat. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Hey, MacMon, I wanted to double check this because I knew you were wrong. And you said, roll any comment how the Heat have a worse defensive rating or have a better defensive rating since Bam's been out. That is not true. The defensive rating for the Heat the last 4 games, 115.8. From the beginning of the season to the Nuggets game where Bam got hurt, their defensive rating was 109.9, third best in the NBA. So not only do the Heat have a better defensive rating with Bam on the team, shocker, he's a top 5 defensive player in the NBA, but they're also a significantly better rebounding team. You have nothing to stand on when it comes to hating Bam Adebayo. And it's honestly just clown behavior that you continue to do it. In MacMon, you're saying any comment on how the Heat have been consistently out-rebounded. The Heat have been out-rebounded in So they played 12 games. They've been out-rebounded they've been out-rebounded in 9 of the 12 games they've played. The 3 games they were not out-rebounded by when Bam was been playing. They've been out-rebounded in all 4 games. 5 if you include the Nuggets game where he was out for basically the entire game without Bam. So they've been out-rebounded all 5 games without Bam. In the other 7 games, it was 3 and 4. At least they were competitive on the glass in those 7 games with Bam. There's nothing to stand on, MacMon. You got nothing. Literally nothing to stand on. Every single statistical category you want to try to bring up to defend why Ware is better than Bam, it just is thrown back right in your face, dude. No clue. You can admit you're wrong. That's fine, too. I don't get why you're pigeonholing yourself into being like this guy who wants Bam gone and to start Kel'el Ware. The Heat are undoubtedly a better team with Bam and Adebayo. The stats back it up. The eye test back it up. Just give it up, dude. I don't get it. No longer engaging in this discussion for the rest of the night because there's nothing you can say. $10 super chat from Pigeon Base. Nick, last game when Norman got his head struck, he couldn't focus after mid-third quarter. Same with Jaquez on the misses. Must play hard, but not recklessly get hurt. I mean, it's a contact sport. No excuse. You just can't miss two. Listen, I could understand the 2 free throws, but, giving up that easy of a drive to the rim, that just can't happen. That can't happen. But $10 super chat means 10 push-ups. We'll show our super chat menu here in a second. Push-up cam, 10 push-ups coming your way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A $10 super chat means 10 push-ups. We got another super chat. This one's a personal favorite of mine. Shout out to Ron Baker. It hasn't come on screen just yet. There it is. $20 super chat from Ron Baker. F the Bam. Haters rolling. Let's take a shot. Amen to that. Ron Baker, not that we didn't know you were a Hall of Famer, but you officially get onto the back of the Heat Report 2025 Season Hall of Fame board. There you go, Mr. Ron Baker. You get raffle tickets. So does Pigeon Base. Let me write these down. Ron Baker gets into the Hall of Fame. Pigeon Base gets some raffle tickets. And we take a shot to celebrate the $20 super chat from Ron Baker. Get into the Hall of Fame, get raffle tickets, and we take a shot. Appreciate all the love and support. All right. Super chat menu on today's show, if you were wondering. $5 gets you a raffle ticket for our monthly raffle. At the end of the month, our last stream, we're going to raffle this off by doing a duck race. This is our Heat Report Hall of Fame ball from last season. Winner of that raffle gets this shipped out to him. $10, you saw me do the 10 push-ups, and then we did the shot in Hall of Fame spot for a $20 super chat. Let's look through some personal stats in this game. The Heat have absolutely no answer for Karl-Anthony Towns in this one. He is on track for an absolute career night. 31 points on incredible 60% shooting from both the field and 3. The Heat just simply need to have a better answer coming out of the break for defending Cat. You can't put Andrew Wiggins on him. I'd be curious to see the matchups and who has defended him the best. I certainly know it's not Andrew Wiggins. Kel'el Ware's allowed him to hit 3 threes, I think, but not as much inside. We'll have to see there, but Cat's the story of this game. He's absolutely cooking us. Norman Powell, leading scorer for Miami, 15 first-half points. He's just been awesome. By the way, my PrizePicks, I had Norman Powell to have more than 7.5 3-point attempts. I think Norman Powell is going to take more than one three-pointer in the second half. Feel pretty safe to say that. My other prize picks, we'll obviously tell you more about them, was 2 steals or more than 1.5 steals and blocks for Davion Mitchell. He's got 1 steal right now, so I need 1 in the second half. And then the other one was Mikal Bridges, 5 assists. He's got 5. PrizePicks is looking money today, baby. But anyway, more Heat stats. Norman Powell leading scorer. Kel'el Ware has been awesome tonight when he's been on the floor. 13.6 boards, generated a couple fouls on the Knicks. He's had position inside to get an offensive rebound, and the Knicks were forced to foul him. Really like what Kel'el Ware's brought to the table today. Definitely going to need more from Andrew Wiggins. Just simply hasn't been aggressive offensively, and he hasn't been, let's just say, he's been aggressive. He hasn't been efficient offensively. That needs to change. Also, Nikola Jovic, he's either really, really good or non-existent. And it's been a non-existent game. Like, sure, he's got 3 points, 3 boards, and 3 assists. But, like, I feel like when Jovic has been on the floor, we've been playing bad. I mean, I think everyone can agree on that, I think, for the most part. All I'll say on Jaime is that pretty good first half, good rebounding, but he needs to be better defensively. Feel like he's kind of gotten the raw end of the stick, though, been being forced to guard Cat. Shouldn't be guarding Cat. Shouldn't be guarding Cat. Davion Mitchell had a pretty solid first half. Once again, distributing the ball nicely. 5 assists, only to 1 turnover. I think Pelle Larsson, even though he's got 6 points, he just needs to be better. Couple turnovers, and he's been being beat defensively consistently. Being beat on backdoor cuts. On the glass, he's been out-hustled to the ball. So I think Larsson needs to be better. Larsson needs to be better. Larsson needs to be better. He just does. Ugh. Yeah, Jovic, man. It's just been a weird year, man. Weird year. It's been a weird year for Nico. It feels like he either has an outstanding, unbelievable game, or he has like a horrible game. Now, I wouldn't label this as a horrible game so far, but feels like he's out of sync sometimes. Out of sync sometimes. I got the power. Oh, man. Yeah, rebounds are killing us. Giving up 10 offensive rebounds. Just can't happen. Just can't happen. Heat are going to need a strong second half to win this one on the road. Who you got? MIA for the Heat. NYK for the Knicks. Going to change the live poll and have a new one. We're about to get ready to go in the second half here. Who you got? Heat or Knicks? Get down in the live chat. Also have the live poll. Andrew Connell's in the building. What's up, Connell? I play Connell in our Chat Sports Fantasy League this week. I'm going to absolutely drop an atomic bomb on him. Heat will start the second half with the ball. Yeah, and as we're about to start the second half, sure, let's go to a Cat interview before the second half begins. Awesome stuff, NBA Prime. All right. Knicks look like they're in a zone. They went zone late in that second quarter, and it worked out for them. Larsson drive, kick. Powell going to take a step back corner three. Tough shot. He buries it, though. Norman Powell's really freaking good, man. I'll tell you what. What a tough step back three in the corner by Norman Powell. And the Heat are down 7. Wiggins still being tasked by defending Cat. I don't know why we're doing this. Hey, listen, good sequence there for Miami. Andrew Wiggins forces a tied ball. It's going to be a jump ball between Cat and Wiggins. Why do I hate Cat so much? Because I hate his front-running mentality. He acts like he's the biggest tough guy in the world, celebrating. I know he's having a big game, but he acts like he's Michael Jordan. Do something in the playoffs for once, Cats. How about you don't be a liability on the defensive end for your team when it matters in the postseason? Ball loose after the jump ball. It's picked up by Miami. Mitchell to Wiggins. Wiggins inside. Lefty layup. Good! And just like that, Heat out to a 5-0 start in the third quarter, and they're back down by 5. Shamet swings the rock. It's a Mikal Bridges contested three, and he bottoms it over the outstretched arms of Pelle Larsson. Wiggins, step back mid-range shot, and that's back-to-back buckets for Andrew Wiggins. 2 of 7 shooting at the half, makes his first 2 here in the second half. 6-point game. Larsson defending Bridges. They get the switch on the pick and roll. Kicks out to McBride. McBride, tough step back 2 over Mitchell goes. I mean, you're going to have to live with that shot. You're going to have to. It's a tough 2. I'll live with those. Powell thought about a quick 3, pulls up in the mid-range, and is fouled by Mitchell Robinson. So Norman Powell getting to the charity stripe here, and that is now the 4th foul on Mitchell Robinson. Hopefully forces him to take a seat on the bench. He's been killing Miami on the glass tonight. He's got 7 boards. I think 6 of them are offensive. So 4th foul on Mitchell Robinson hopefully gets him out. Powell 2 of 3 at the line today. Makes that one. Mitchell Robinson will check out. Josh Hart subs back in. Powell makes the second free throw, so back to a 6-point game. Heat offense getting out to a good start here in the second half. Need to start defending and, more importantly, getting rebounds to close out the possessions. Cat pick and pop, no good. Ware secures the rebound there. Outlet Davion Mitchell. Heat out and running. Wiggins driving inside. Gets bumped and blocked. Ill-advised shot by Andrew Wiggins going into 3 Knicks defenders. Dumb basketball. Deuce McBride drives, fouled, they say, on the floor. Intriguing call there. I would have said that was in the act of shooting if there was a foul. Side out for New York. Andrew Wiggins has to be better than that. I know you made your first 2 shots here in the second quarter or the second half, but can we not drive into 3 defenders and take a contested shot? Like, what are we doing? If you have 3 defenders on you, you know what that means? There's someone open somewhere else. Knicks post up Cat, still being defended by Wiggins. Wiggins! They strip him, but they call a foul. That's a pretty fucking bad call. Wiggins ripped that clean. Side out for New York. Ball inbounded, knocked out of bounds by Kel'el Ware, so they'll have to inbound it again with 12 on the shot clock. McBride having a hard time getting in. Finally does. They're having Kel'el Ware guard Josh Hart. Hart drives on Ware. Kicks to the corner for Shamet. Contested step back. And he makes it. Are you fucking serious with this, dude? Landry Shamet acting like he's fucking Steph Curry. Davion Mitchell breaks down Deuce McBride, gets to the rim, and is fouled, and 2 free throws coming for Davion Mitchell. Like, what? Landry Shamet doing Steph Curry sidestep threes with a hand in his face? This is some bullshit. Mitchell misses the free throw. Oh, my God. Heat have missed more free throws tonight. They've turned the ball over more. They've given up more offensive rebounds. That's why you're down 8. Mikal Bridges dumps it to Cat. Finds a cutting Shamet, and he puts it up and in over Kel'el Ware. Ware just got posterized. Landry Shamet just posterized Kel'el Ware. I actually think I would just want the game to end right now. I would be okay saying the game's over and giving the Heat the loss after that. Norman Powell driving, running lefty hook shot, no good. Rebound tipped by Ware, but Josh Hart corrals it. Cat from the parking lot, trailing 3, comes up short. Good job there by Larsson to grab the rebound in traffic. Heat down 10. Ball swung to Larsson. Larsson drive, bumped, fouled in the act of shooting, I believe, and it will be free throws coming for Larsson. Kel'el Ware got posterized by Landry Shamet. That is beyond embarrassing. Larsson makes the first free throw. Got to be better defensively if you want to come back in this game. Heat offense isn't the issue tonight. It hasn't been the issue almost every night. Larsson makes both free throws. Heat have a top half defensive rating in the NBA, but not playing well defensively over the past week, that's for sure. Shamet driving inside, just laid off Kel'el Ware. Landry Shamet is basically making Kel'el Ware his bitch. That's so embarrassing. Wiggins drives, kicks, Larsson wide open, corner 3. Heat need it, they get it. Big 3 by Larsson to make this a 7-point game. Both teams shooting 54%. Mikal Bridges inside the Cat. Heater in a zone. Cat posting up. Double team. They kick it out to Bridges for 3. Comes up short. Rebound tapped around. Secured by Miami. He'd have a chance to cut in this deficit. Powell fouled. Are they going to say in the act of shooting? No, on the floor. Knicks back in their zone. They've been playing this pretty consistently over the past 8 minutes when you count this 4 minutes in the second half and 4 minutes in the final of the second quarter. Powell breaks it down, gets inside, but misses the lefty layup. Rebound Knicks. They have numbers. They push. Bridges, left wing 3. No good. Rebound Norman Powell, outlet, and he throws it away. Shamet 3. You know this is in. Wow, Heat dodge a bullet, and Wiggins secures the board. And then Kel'el Ware loses his shoe. So Heat don't have numbers, but they still get an open look. Larsson, corner 3, no good. Andrew Wiggins, offensive rebound. Wiggins kicks it out to Powell. And now Kel'el Ware finally joins the offense. 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins isolated on Shamet. Gets in the mid-range. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. One more to Larsson. Open corner 3. And it goes! Big opportunity there for Miami, and they're back within 4. A very odd scenario with missed free throw or missed shots, turnovers, offensive rebounds, a lost shoe, but it results in a Heat 3 to get within 4. The Knicks call a timeout. They need a timeout. Spam those fireball emojis. Get it hot in the chat. Get it hot in the chat. I love when Andrew Wiggins attacks the glass on the offensive end. That's when he's at his best. That's when the Heat are at their best. Attacking the glass. Shout out ATX, Dennis Lopez, Zizis, TB, Kane, Rui, Elijah, Miami Raised, Monty, James Hicks. Spam those fireball emojis. Get it hot in the chat, baby. Get it hot in here. Let's get that Heat pride rolling, baby. Looking at some scores around the league. Magic and Nets, 1-point game midway through the third quarter. Pistons up 9 on the Sixers at the half. Pistons, best team in the Eastern Conference this year so far. I think they're 10-2. Yeah, 10-2. Glad I put a future on them to win the Eastern Conference back in June, plus 700. Shout out me. 48-42. Hornets up over the Bucks. Pelicans up 30 or down 37-33. Clippers Mavericks just got underway. Oh man. Oh, I forgot Clemson and Louisville are playing tonight. Louisville up 9-3. A lot of good college basketball games on tonight, too. I can't wait to go home and watch. I literally cannot wait. Iowa up 11 on Xavier with 1 minute to go in the first half. Xavier's really bad. Northwestern up 1 on DePaul. Michigan TCU gets underway in the next 10 minutes. That's a fun game. Wish I could have went to that, to be honest. Instead, I'm here hanging out with you guys. Providence, Colorado's an interesting one. And then we got Arizona, UCLA at 9 o'clock. I am going to be tuned in for that. And then you got late night Gonzaga, Arizona State, too. How about that, baby? Is there just something not romantic about college basketball? It's just the best. There is nothing better than college basketball. I think I've said it to you guys. I like college basketball way more than the NBA. Heat are my favorite team in professional sports, but if I had to choose one sport to watch for the rest of my life, it's college basketball. All right, Heat put on a little bit of a press, now fall back out of it. Jaquez in, out of the timeout. Heat trailed by 4. They trailed by 10 at the half. Knicks get penetration and reset it out to the corner. It's Mikal Bridges for 3. No good. Mikal Bridges ice cold in this quarter. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. All of them have been wide open. Heat getting lucky. Davion Mitchell crossing over inside. Hook shot, no good, but a late foul. I wish they didn't call the foul because it was an air ball layup that went right to Kel'el Ware for a putback slam, but they called a foul on Cat. That's one of those opportunities where you're like, man, you wish the refs didn't call the foul. Because Miami already had 2 points on the board. Now you got to earn it with 2 Davion Mitchell free throws. And Mitchell makes the first, bringing Miami within 1 score, 87-90. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not going to act like Heat's defense has been better. I mean, You're just getting lucky Mikal Bridges can't hit the side of or hit water from the side of a boat. Is that the saying? I don't know. Mitchell makes both free throws, so they get 2 points either way, but you're going to have to be better defending the three-point line. Because if you give open looks to Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, it's not going to go well. Davion Mitchell and McBride get tangled up, and now we have an injury. Oh, boy. Davion Mitchell, slow to get up, grabbing his ankle. Now he is up, walking gingerly, but he will stay in the game. Hopefully Davion is okay. If he is not, we might see some Kasparas Jakucionis minutes. Who knows? Jordan Clarkson to the corner. Landry Shamet 3, and he knocks it home. I mean, the Heat just can't allow these open corner 3 looks. The defense has been terrible. Landry Shamet is cooking you. It's actually sad. Jaquez driving, Euro step, floater, no good for Jaquez, driving into traffic. Can't do that. Swung to McBride on the right wing. Jab step, dribble drive, drop off, Cat. That was a travel. How is that not called? These officials are wearing blue and orange tonight. Jaquez down the highway, lefty layup, no. Rebound kept alive by Ware. Jaquez couldn't grab it, now Hart has it. Hart to Cat. Cat Euro stepping to the rim. Floater, no. Offensive rebound, yes, but a foul. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Josh Hart? Josh Hart coming from behind the play, running into the back of a Heat player, and Hart got the worst of it. He's down, grabbing at his knee, and slow to get up. Now is up. Oh, yeah, I mean, Josh Hart just goes right into the back of Jaquez. That's a big swing because Cat got the offensive rebound and put it back up and in. I mean, Miami has to be better defending the three-point line. Allowing Landry Shamet to have this many open looks from beyond the arc, it is unthinkable. He has 16 points. How about you get up and defend him? Heat are in the bonus and are going to be shooting free throws here because of that foul. I always hate that rule. I really do, even if it benefits Miami, as Jaquez makes the first. I think it's the dumbest thing in sports that a rebounding foul, even if you're in the bonus, is free throws. To me, you should only be shooting free throws if you're fouled on a shot or if the foul occurs when you're on offense. If you don't have possession of the ball and you get fouled, you should not be going to the line for the bonus. And that's Rolly's TED Talk on officiating. Jaquez makes both free throws, 95-90. 5 minutes and change to go here in the third quarter. Clarkson, corner 3. Air ball. It was open, though. I mean, the Heat's defense of the corner 3 is embarrassing. Powell, transition 3. Good! And the Heat are down by 2. Powell is a flamethrower. He's got 23 points. Deuce McBride can't answer with a 3. Ball loose, picked up by Davion Mitchell. He'd have numbers. Powell in transition, looking for another 3. No, comes up short. Golden opportunity to take the lead. Powell couldn't hit. Live with that shot every day of the week, though. Shamet in the corner, guarded by Powell. Drives baseline, no help defense. Powell fouls him and one. I mean, the defensive Landry Shamet is actually the most embarrassing thing in the entire history of the NBA. Getting cooked by Landry Shamet in the year 2025 is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Mitchell Robinson of the game. Cat takes a seat. Simone Fontecchio in for Miami. Shamet gets the free throw and one opportunity converted, 98-93. Jaquez down the rim. Bumps into Robinson, gets him dislodged, and flips it up and in. Good, strong move by Jaquez. That's why I want to see Jovic do more. Go into the chest of the shot blocker and absorb the contact rather than fade away from it. Heat in that zone, down by 3, 4 minutes to go here in the third. Clarkson breaks it down, and Jovic picks up a foul. Oh, Jesus, Nico. Can you defend at all? Can you show me any defense? Fourth foul on Jovic. He's been hacking today. Both teams are in the bonus for the final 4 minutes and 16 seconds. I mean, you're in a zone. You can't be beat off the dribble drive that easily. That's elementary stuff. Clarkson makes the free throw. Jordan Clarkson at the line to get the Knicks to 100 points and put them back up by 5. Does that. They get it to Jovic. He kicks it out to Fontecchio for a catch-and-shoot 3. Good! Great feed by Jovic. Fontecchio. If the Knicks are going to go into the zone, getting Jovic at that free throw line spot is going to be huge because he's such a good decision maker and passer. He can just turn around and distribute it very easily, or turn around and hit a jumper. Turnover on the Knicks. Mikal Bridges walks with it. He'd have a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Fontecchio, his shot is pure. He's got 3 triples on the night. Jovic on the right wing lines up a 3. No. His shot just doesn't look good this year, man. It looks like he's pushing the ball rather than like shooting it. You know what I mean? 2-point game. Landry Shamet's been cooking you. Now he isolates on Fontecchio. Drive by for an easy layup. I mean, are you kidding? This is embarrassing. Jaquez drives, spins, 8-foot floater. Good. Good answer there by Jaquez. But can the Heat start playing some defense? Jaquez was 17 off the bench. Bridges has it. Heat still in this 2-3 zone. Now it looks like they're back to a man, which they are. Clarkson probing, Euro step, loses the ball, gets it back, fades away at the elbow, and good. I mean, that's one of those situations that, like, the Knicks get lucky that he drops the ball. Wiggins, baseline drive, cut off. It's swung around the perimeter. Fontecchio, right wing 3. Oh, how did that not go? It was halfway down. Bridges to Shamet. Shamet, quick release 3. No good. Box out by the Heat. The ball's still loose on the floor, and it falls all the way out to Clarkson. Now Bridges to the corner. Shamet 3. You know this is it. Oh, my God. How lucky did the Heat get there? And a good rebound by Fontecchio. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Heat down 4. Jaquez swings it to Dru Smith. Smith drives on Mitchell Robinson, gets bumped. That's a goaltend. That's a foul and a goaltend. That's a goaltend. That hit the rim. That hit the backboard, and then Mitchell Robinson hit it. That hit the fucking backboard. Okay, they just said they were going to count it. It took a while for them to give the signal that it's an and one, but I mean, it was the easiest and one call ever. Dru Smith with the goaltend and a chance with a 3-point play going to the line. Timeout on the floor. And when we return, it'll be a Dru Smith free throw to pull this game potentially to a 1-point game. During this TV timeout, we're going to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. This stream is brought to you by PrizePicks. The basketball season continues to roll on, and you can get paid by being right on PrizePicks. Don't miss any of the basketball action where it's good to be right. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks now offers stacks, meaning you could pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to pick more than on Bam Adebayo, points, rebounds, assists when he's back on the floor. Well, you can only on PrizePicks. And how you want to play is up to you. Want flexibility? Choose the flex play. Want to cash out the highest? Well, choose the power play. No matter how you play, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. And I have an entry in for today's game, as I always do, between the Heat and the Knicks. More than Davion Mitchell blocks and steals. I think he gets 2 steals tonight. I'll go more than Mikal Bridges 5 assists with no Jalen Bronson. And more than Norman Powell 3-point attempts. Really like that entry for today's game. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. 900 people watching. Hit that sub button. I'm Nick Roloff. We go live for as many Heat games as we possibly can. We'll be live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. We also have videos out on the Heat in between each game. So hit that sub button. If we get to 25,700 while we're still in this timeout, I'll take a shot tequila. Can we pick up 27 subscribers in this timeout? Also, update on my PrizePicks. Shout out to them for sponsoring the live show. I'm in a great spot. I have the more than 3-point attempts for Norman Powell at 7.5. He's taken 10, so I already hit that. Mikal Bridges more than 5 assists. He's got 5, so it's either going to be a push on that one or he gets 1 more assist and we're good. And then the last thing I need is Davion Mitchell to have 2 steals and blocks. Right now he has 1 steal, 0 blocks, so 1 steal or block the rest of the way. And that PrizePicks will be cash. $25 subs away from the next 100 milestone. How many shots? 1 shot for getting to 25,700. But I don't think we're going to pick up 24 subscribers in the next 20 seconds because the game is about to get back underway. I mean, it's ridiculous. This game is 104-102 with 2 minutes to go in the third. This game's going to finish in the 130s. It might go 140s, and that's regulation. Dru Smith at the line, misses it. Nothing makes me more angry than missed free throws. Missed free throws, turnovers, and offensive rebounds allowed. Those are the ones that get me. Heat down 2. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go here in the third. Cat driving inside, swings at the McBride. McBride pull up 2, drills it at the end of the shot clock. I mean, I'm going to live with contested mid-range shots. I'm just going to do it. Jovic, baseline drive, kicks it out to Dru Smith. Now over to Jaquez. Jaquez splits 2 defenders, out to Wiggins. His 3-point try. That was way off. Offensive rebound, Jovic. Kicks out to Jaquez, who just throws it away. Clarkson over to Bridges. Clarkson gets it back. They dump it in the Cat. Posting up on Jovic. The Heat double. Cat, floater, no good. Jovic. Can you play with any fucking aggression? He forces the miss and then just allows Cat to get the rebound. Heat quickly come the other way. Andrew Wiggins misses a shot inside. Jaquez offensive rebound. He misses. Wiggins offensive rebound putback. Good effort there. But can Jovic play with any fucking aggression? Heat down 4. 30 seconds to go in this quarter. Mikal Bridges, pull up 3. Air ball. God, he's been horrible in this quarter. Bridges has been solid for most of the game, but he has been bad in this quarter. I think Bridges is like 0 for 4 from the field in this quarter, all of them from 3. Fontecchio in the corner. Knicks still in their zone. Jovic probing inside. Kick out to Smith. Swung to Fontecchio. Sidestep corner three for Simone. No good there, and the rebound falls to Cat. Shot clock turned off. 8 seconds to go. Get a stop. Clarkson isolating on Jovic. Drives right by him inside. Smokes the layup, but a foul. Jovic has been fucking terrible. He might be garbage. Free throws for Clarkson, 1.7 seconds left in the third. So the Heat will be down by 2 possessions. Jovic comes out, Ware in for this potential rebound. Heat trailed by 10 at halftime, so they did win the third quarter, but they had an opportunity to tie this game late in the third. Couldn't do it, and now the Knicks will go back up by 6 here with Clarkson's free throw if he makes it. Which he does. Jaquez gets it, gets up a 3/4 court shot. Oh, he almost made it, just missed it to the side. End of 3 quarters in New York. Heat down 110-104. You know what time it is, folks. It's fourth quarter time. Get the pause in the air. Pause in the air. Get the 4s in the chat. Get the 4s in the chat. Get the 4s in the chat. Light this comment section up if you want the Heat to have a strong fourth quarter and get a win here. Hey, they led by 9 on Wednesday against the Cavs going into the fourth and lost. Can they do the reverse here against the Knicks? Down by 6, come back and win this fourth quarter and get a win. Shout out Yami, Matt, Nicholas, Raphael, Stock, Jared, Hot Boy, Riz, ATX, Kane Angel, John, Nut, Raphael. Matt Rivera, Pac-Man, Malachi, Miami. Spam those 4s. $12 more minutes. Can you give me strong 12 minutes and get a big win on the road against the Knicks? Both teams missing key players. New York without Jalen Brunson and OG Annunoby tonight. OG Annunoby left early first quarter with a hamstring injury. Obviously, Miami has been playing without Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo, their 2 best players. Still having an early 7-5 strong start to the season. But if they lose this game, could fall to 7-6. Eastern Conference has been incredibly competitive. Heat are 7-5, yet still would be a play-in team if the season ended today. A lot of teams 7-5, 7-4, 8-5. What's up, Tamar? Yeah, I'm waiting at like 177 nowadays. You remember me when I was back in the Giants and Knicks days? I was at like 268, 269. I think 270 was the highest I got. So damn near almost 100 pounds at this point. But yeah, we're still there, eating healthy, working out all the time. Appreciate you, Professor, for being a fan and a subscriber. Means a lot. I did love Jovic, but I also expected him to take a step up. I'm not going to be a shill, though. That's the difference between me and you guys. You guys fall in love with a player and can never see them for anything that they're not. I fall in love with a player, see that they have not been playing up to what my expectations are, and I call them out for not playing up to the expectations. Just because I love the player doesn't mean I'm going to say he's playing good. That's the difference between me and you guys. I'm able to change my opinion and say, you know what, I might have been wrong on Nikola Jovic. I might have been. He put on a press, and they immediately force a turnover. So the Heat get a TO out of the quarter break, and will start the fourth quarter essentially with the ball. By the way, Keshad Johnson is starting this fourth quarter in place of Nikola Jovic. Wiggins drives baseline, finds a cutting Jaquez, who flips it up and in. Jaquez on the precipice of a 20-point performance off the bench. Heat back down within 4. Shamet, baseline drive, cut off, and swings it back out. Bridges, back to Hart. Hart probing. Fades away. Blocked by Wiggins. A foul. Jesus Christ. I tell you what, these refs have been so bad. They have been so bad. Are you not allowed to hit ball and then arm nowadays? I thought if you hit ball first, it's fine. He did get a lot of forearm after blocking the shot initially. So I guess that is a foul if that's the new letter of the law. Josh Hart's damn near close to a triple-double. He's got 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Hart splits the pair, so Heat down 5. Jaquez bringing the ball up. Knicks they played zone all second half. Wiggins in the corner, finds a cutting Jaquez inside, hangs, can't finish. Keshad Johnson offensive rebound, he misses. Jaquez offensive rebound, and he misses a point-blank shot. Not going to win, missing 2 shots at the rim on offensive rebounds. Love the fight offensively on the glass, but can't miss those shots. And then Wiggins just drops the ball. It was passed to him, drops it. Knicks get it. Clarkson 3, good. I just want to fucking claw my eyes out. Andrew Wiggins is the dumbest player sometimes. How do you drop a ball? It was thrown right to you. Should have been the easiest steal that he's ever had in his career. And then he throws it away out of bounds. Oh my God, Andrew Wiggins is sometimes the most infuriating player in the history of the NBA. How do you drop a ball? You are an NBA player. It was thrown to you. Heat down 8. Bridges, catch and shoot 3. No. Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebound, fouled. I just want to literally just claw my eyes out and never watch this team play again. They've been fun to watch on offense, but I can't handle an 82-game season of them getting out-rebounded by double digits every night and giving up 20 offensive rebounds. I can't do it. I know the Knicks are the second best offensive rebounding team in the league. I can't do it, though. If I have to watch an 82-game season of this team giving up 20 rebounds offensively a night, I won't survive it. Clarkson driving downhill. Good defense by Fontecchio. Forces the kick out. 5 on the shot clock. Shamet's going to have to take a step back deep 3. Too strong. I don't even got to tell you what just happened. You guys already fucking know. Clarkson spinning inside, loses the ball out of bounds. Will stay with New York. 7 on the shot clock. Shamet inbounding, gets it to Clarkson. 5 on the shot clock. Clarkson gets inside, stripped, gets it back, throws up a prayer at the end of the shot clock. No good. What do you guys think happened? Shamet 3. No. And a foul, though. This team, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I put out a video last week that says the Heat have a major problem they need to fix ASAP, but I outlined how bad they've been on the glass, and this is going to be 2 straight games they lose because they can't get a defensive rebound. Kel'el Ware is in the game, by the way, in case you were wondering. Heat down 10. Heat have never trailed more than 10 points tonight. That's going to change here when Shamet makes this free throw. Wiggins over to Larsson. Larsson looking to probe, cut off, and swings it back to Wiggins. Wiggins drives inside, turnover. Mikal Bridges trailing left wing 3. Good. Good night. Call it. End the game. End the game. 10-0 run because Andrew Wiggins doesn't know how to catch a fucking basketball and the Heat don't know how to get a fucking rebound. I'm really done. Andrew Wiggins can have really good moments. Overall, though, I'm done with him. We did get a super chat. A couple of them. Matt Montgomery. Shout out, Matt. What's up going? Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Hopefully everything's all good. He needs to stop giving contracts to players that don't deserve it. Nico is terrible, and defense is terrible. Shamet should not be this good. Listen, I applauded the move because I thought Nikola Jovic was going to have a career year. I did because I just assumed finally fully healthy, larger role. But he just looks like he has no confidence. He doesn't play aggressive. He doesn't rebound. He doesn't defend. And his three-point shot right now is not falling. And if he's not able to consistently make threes and give you this poor effort on the glass and rebounding or glass and defensively, you're going to get benched. And he basically has been benched today. He's also in foul trouble because he's a hack. Thank you, Matt Montgomery, for the super chat. Got a couple more super chats to get to. Long name here, Justice. Y'all still having faith in Jovic because he trash? Because he trash. I'm not willing to give up on Jovic just yet. I think it's too early in the season, but it's becoming incredibly frustrating and becoming incredibly concerning that this is who he is, and we are not going to see the improvements that we were going to hope to see. Because we haven't even seen the flashes offensively. We've had one good Nikola Jovic game. And it was against the Blazers. I think he was pretty good against the Grizzlies in the second game of the year, but that was such a blowout. Really doesn't mean anything to me. Jovic's only big game that was close, that contributed to winning, was last Saturday against the Blazers. $5 from Pigeon Base. Trade the team. The heavens hates us. No, mock us. Pat, better than Nico. Definitely better than Nico Harrison. Do something front office. We'll see. I don't know what the move would be. Tell you what, if they're going to be a mid-level 500 team this year and have this issues, they should probably trade some of their key players at the deadline. We're back in action here. 14-point game. Jaquez driving baseline, spinning, kick out. Davion Mitchell 3. Heat needed it. They do not get it. This is a game that is going to get away from you really, really quickly. Shamet, pick and roll. Kicks out to Josh Hart. Hart loses it. Jaquez with the steal. Jaquez in transition to the rim. Easy layup for Jaime Jaquez Jr. If the Heat want to get back into this one, they're going to have to play elite defense and, more importantly, get and box out. Mikal Bridges in the mid-range, pulls up over Pelle Larsson, short. Rebound, loose, out of bounds. If you had to guess who's going to have the ball, I think you have the answer. Cat checks back in for Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson has 5 fouls, 1 away from fouling out in this game, but he's been a menace. 8 offensive rebounds for Mitchell Robinson himself. That's a 5 seconds. They barely get it in. I think that was 5 seconds. They double Cat in the corner. Good double. Great pass by Cat to the opposite corner. It's Clarkson. Swung to Josh Hart. Hart drives inside. Goes up strong at the rim. Can't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Who do you think is going to have it? And it was off Josh Hart. Officials missed it. But the Heat don't have a challenge because they used both of them earlier in the first half. Knicks get a favorable call once again. If you had the tally up favorable calls, it's probably like 8 in favor of New York and 3 for Miami. It's just been a joke tonight. It's not the reason why you're losing, though, and I want to make that abundantly clear. Karl-Anthony Towns drives baseline, literally triple teamed. Kicks out to Deuce McBride for 3. No. Cat, 3. No. He got a rebound! Whoa! Larsson, wide open, corner 3, airballed it. Clarkson driving on Ware, gets inside, reverse layup, good. Knicks at his zone. The zone has kind of befuddled Miami a little bit today. Still having a good offensive game, just no defense. Good job by Jaquez to probe inside. Drops it off to Ware for a nice slam. Deuce McBride has it. They're trying to get in the Cat, who's posting up. Pelle Larsson pokes the ball out of bounds. It'll be side out New York with 10 on the shot clock. Oh, that's a turnover on the Knicks. Oh, my God, a late foul call. This, listen, I'm not going to say the officiating is the reason the Heat are losing this game. It's not even one of the top 5 reasons. But the officiating tonight has been an absolute travesty to the sport of basketball. The 3rd foul on Kel'el Ware. I mean, they are wearing blue and orange. Timeout. Knicks call 1. We'll use this second time out of the 4th quarter to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. That's PrizePicks. This stream is brought to you by PrizePicks. The basketball season continues to roll on, and you can get paid by being right on PrizePicks. Don't miss any of the basketball action where it's good to be right. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks now offers stacks, meaning you could pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to pick more than on Bam Adebayo, points, rebounds, assists when he's back on the floor? Well, you can, only on PrizePicks. And how you want to play is up to you. Want flexibility? Choose the flex play. Want to cash out the highest? Well, choose the power play. No matter how you play, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. And I have an entry in for today's game, as I always do, between the Heat and the Knicks. More than Davion Mitchell blocks and steals. I think he gets 2 steals tonight. I'll go more than Mikal Bridges 5 assists with no Jalen Brunson. And more than Norman Powell 3-point attempts. Really like that entry for today's game. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's stream. Got 900 people watching. Continue to hit that sub button if you haven't already. Trying to get to 25,700 today. We're right there. 12 away. Listen, I'm a diehard Heat fan that wears his emotions on his sleeve, gets frustrated very easily watching the Heat play, gets very excited, and I'll tell you how it is. I will not be a shill. I will not try to provide you with optimism that is not warranted. I will tell you my honest thoughts and analysis of the team. And right now, I can tell you honestly that the first 12 games of the season were very fun. I think they are a mirage. This is not a real contending team due to their lack of ability to defend and the lack of ability to rebound. Now, maybe all of that gets solved when Bam Adebayo returns to the court, but it also speaks to the lack of depth that Miami has if an injury does happen to either Adebayo or Kel'el Ware. Because even if Ware gets hurt and Bam is healthy, you still have no backup center. I said it the entire offseason, Miami's lack of a third big is going to come back and haunt them. And it has haunted them beyond belief here in the last week with Bam Adebayo out. I mean, letting Jordan Clarkson and Landry Shamet torch you for a combined 40 points, that is unacceptable. More than 40. It's like 44. Clarkson's got 24 points. Shamet's got, I think, 20. No, they both got 24. Even worse, 50 points. Shamet to inbound here. Gets it to Josh Hart. 12-point deficit for Miami. 7 minutes to go. Need a run starting now. Landry Shamet, 3. Good. I don't even know why I said there's a chance to come back in this game. Powell driving to the rim, swinging. Great ball movement from Miami. It's a Larsson open 3. Rattles in and out. Ball loose. Good hustle there. Miami gets a second opportunity. Powell wide open right wing 3. Bottoms up. God, Norman Powell was really good. 26 points on the night. Averages 25 for Miami. Cat facing up, fading away in the mid-post. That's just a bad shot. And then, I'm not kidding, Deuce McBride just got an offensive rebound over 3 Heat players. Norman Powell, Kel'el Ware, and Davion Mitchell just let Deuce McBride get a rebound in the middle of 3 of them. Josh Hart driving, fading away from 12 feet. No good. I might stop live streaming the games, because if they do this every game, I am going to say something that might make me ultimately not able to make content again, because the way these guys are playing is the most embarrassing, soft, lackadaisical level of basketball I have ever seen. You will see more effort in a modified basketball game between 14-year-olds. The way this team tries to rebound and box out is a joke and an embarrassment to the sport. I am not having fun watching this team play anymore. Chat Sports needs a new Heat guy. No one would ever host this channel other than me. If I left the company, this channel would cease to exist. Jaquez drives, kicks. Powell isolating on Jordan Clarkson. Driving inside, bumps him. Floater. And one. Norman Powell's really good, man. Norman Powell is the reason why I can smile every day. Without him, my life would be miserable. Powell converts the three-point play. Heat down 10 with 5.5 to go. Wow, the Rockets are just pounding the Blazers by 20. Cat posting up on Wiggins. They double him. Good double. Cat throws at the Hart. Hart swings out to Shamet. 4 on the shot clock. Shamet drives by Ware. Jaquez driving in and out dribble. Floater, too strong. Hart to the corner. It's Clarkson. Ware deflects a pass. It goes all the way in the backcourt. And the Knicks corral. Bridges attacking, kicking. Josh Hart, pump fake. Loses the handle. Ball loose, and it's stolen away by Jaquez. Heat down 12 with 4.5 to go. Powell. Feeling it. Swinging over to Jaquez. Jaime lines up a three. In and out it goes. Shamet going coast to coast on Wiggins. Josh Hart triple-double. It's embarrassing, man. Professor, have fun with the rest of your life. Sad, miserable prick. Andrew Wiggins, corner three, no good. Kel'el Ware fouled, and now he's grabbing at his shoulder. 4 minutes to go. Heat down 14. Powell, step back 3 over Landry Shamet. God, he's so good. Norm Powell has 32 points. He's legitimately a star. Heat down 11. Need a miracle. Shamet in the corner. Working on Powell. Out to Bridges. Moving 3. No. Good rebound by Kel'el Ware that time. Here comes Jaquez. Jaquez getting downhill. A lot of contact, a foul. And I think Jaime will be going to the line to make this a potential single-digit game with 3.5 to go. And they're going to give free throws to Jaquez. The officials were debating and if it was a shooting foul or not. That was the biggest bricked free throw I've ever seen. He just threw it at the backboard almost. Timeout on the floor with 3.5 to go. We're 2 subscribers away from 25,700. Maybe we could have one positive on today's stream. Getting within 300 of the 26K milestone. Be nice. Be nice. Pistons up 6 on the Sixers. Hornets and Bucks in a close one, 86-83. Jaquez, second free throw, also no good. Good job, Jaime. Chance to get it to a single-digit game, and you missed 2 free throws. Awesome stuff, dude. Just great. Down 11 with 3 minutes to go. Clarkson beats Jaquez on the dribble, kicks to Shamet. Dagger. Good night. I mean, Shamet's having his best game of his career. That is not an over-exaggeration. This is Landry Shamet's best game of the career. And it just speaks to the bad defense that Miami has been playing tonight. And the amount of offensive rebounds they've allowed for kickouts to Shamet and Deuce McBride and everybody in between. Powell just drilled another from the parking lot. It sucks that we're going to lose the game where Norm Powell scores 35. Norm Powell is ridiculously good. And then the Heat aren't defending. It's Jordan Clarkson wide open in the corner. Misses. Ball loose, picked up by Powell. Down 11, 2.5 to go. Powell, heat check time. Pull up left wing 3. I actually thought he made that. Comes up a bit short. Shamet, driving, fouled. He's going to line. game's over. Just this stat padding here in the final couple of minutes or seconds. Oh, yeah, minutes. If you're just joining us and asking why did the Heat lose this game, it's because they can't rebound a single ball. They were the worst rebounding in the team by a wide margin, and they couldn't defend Landry Shamet and Deuce McBride. By the way, Norman Powell scored the last 12 points for the Heat, just in case you were wondering. They're chanting Landry Shamet's name in the Garden. What a joke. Jaquez brings it up, down 13. These possessions do matter because I forget in the NBA Cup, if there's a tiebreaker, point differential is the tiebreaker. Miami plus 18 coming into the game. So if you could if you could get back and lose this game by like 7, it'd help you with your point differential in the Group Cup potentially, or the NBA Cup group stage. Bridges, step back mid-range on the baseline, no good. Powell with the rebound. Here comes Miami. Davion Mitchell attacking Landry Shamet. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Wiggins isolating on Cat. He just can't even dribble. He just loses the ball. And then throws it away. Yo, Andrew Wiggins is fucking garbage. Bridges blocked. Jordan Clarkson smokes the layup. And now the Heat come the other way. Davion Mitchell, right wing 3. Good. Big for point differential. I can't believe Jordan Clarkson and Mikal Bridges just smoked that layup. Josh Hart gets it across the timeline to Bridges. Minute to go. They double Bridges. And the Knicks have to call a timeout. That was a good double team. Timeout with a minute to go. Heat down 8. The way Miami's been out-rebounded today, it's just frustrating, man. It is very, very frustrating. Very frustrating, man. I don't know how Miami fixes this with Bam Adebayo out. Like, when Bam comes back, the issues that Miami has, they won't be fully solved, but there will be not as much as a weakness in defense and rebounding. But I still question this team's ability to win seriously, being this poor on the glass. Eight-point game, 1 minute to go. Tell you what, he get a stop here with 11 on the shot clock and hit a 3 to make it a 5-point game with 40 seconds to go. I mean, that could be, this gets interesting. Knicks are in the bonus. Heat are not. Both teams only have 1 timeout remaining, and the Heat foul Karl-Anthony Towns. Cat had 31 first half points, only 5 here in the second half. Cat makes the first. ARS, 80H, amen. I don't know how much longer I can do it, to be honest. Cat makes both, 10-point game. Like I said, this minute matters. If you could lose by like 6 or 5, helps your point differential in case of a tiebreaker in the NBA Cup. Kel'el Ware can't hit the 5-foot push shot on the baseline. That will officially do it. But remember, I mean, these teams are going to try to score to create a better point differential. Cat goes to the rim and is fouled by Powell. What horrible defense for the Miami Heat tonight. Cat misses the first free throw. Oh, I'd love to trade for Daniel Gafford. After this game, both the Heat and Knicks will be 1-1 in the NBA Cup. What's interesting, though, is the Heat were a plus 18. The Knicks were a minus 10 in their first NBA Cup game. So the Heat just got a technical free throw, so they're down 9. If the Heat were to lose this game by 10, they would actually still be higher in the standings in the NBA Cup than the Knicks because they would have a point differential of, say, they'd be 8, and the Knicks would be net 0. That's how the tiebreakers work. It's not head-to-head. It's point differential. Cat makes the second free throw, so nullifies the technical free throw. 10-point game. Powell curling 3. No good. Wiggins misses the offensive putback. Knicks pushing with 30 seconds left. Hart to the rim. Throws it down. 12-point game. Jaquez, he gets to the rim and smokes the layup. And Wiggins misses the putback. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Miami with 22 seconds to go. How do you miss that? I mean, the game's over, but like, how does Jaime miss? That's a point-blank layup. Jaquez baseline drive, makes that layup, gets it back to a 10-point game. Will the Knicks try to score here? I think they will. Knicks. Oh, no, Landry Shamit's going to dribble it out. No, Bridges is going to launch a 3. Air ball. Why did Kel'el Ware save it? Anyway, he does. Miami has it. 8 seconds to go. Powell to the rim. Powell just lays it up and in. So the Heat will be down. 3 seconds to go. Cat will fire a 3 at the buzzer. It's blocked by Ware. So the Heat lose this game 140 to 132. That is the final. Heat lose by 8. Heat lose 140-32. So if you're keeping track of the point differential, Miami is 1-1 with a plus 10 point differential. The Knicks are 1-1 with a minus 2 point differential. So Heat still ahead of the Knicks in the standings, but they lose to fall to 7-6 on the year and 1-1 in the NBA Cup. Frustrating game. So annoying with the rebounds. I mean, look, you gave up 20 offensive rebounds again. I think that's 4 straight games of 20 offensive rebounds plus. Might be 5. Definitely gave up 20 in both of the Cavs games, so it's definitely 3 straight. And I'm 90% sure the Blazers had 20 offensive rebounds in that game. You got to figure out something, man. They're not going to be able to survive a season like this, giving up this many offensive rebounds. It's just unsustainable. MacMon, I don't know if you're a troll. I really can't tell. You're either a troll and you're doing a really good job of trolling me, or you are the dumbest person I have ever, come across. Saying blaming rebounds rather than the missed free throws. Well, how about if the Knicks didn't have 20 second chance points? How about that? That'd be nice. It'd be nice not to give up 20 offensive rebounds a game. Be nice. Be awesome. I think they've done it every game since Bam's got hurt. Let me check. I'm curious about that. The last thing we'll check before we get out of here on a Friday night. Bam got hurt in the Nuggets game. First quarter. Nuggets had 21 offensive rebounds. Against the Hornets on Friday, Heat won that game by 18. But they gave up 19 offensive rebounds. So didn't quite get to that 20 threshold, but got to 19. Then against the Blazers on Saturday, they gave up 22 offensive rebounds. Cavs on Monday, 26 offensive rebounds allowed. Cavs on Wednesday, 15 offensive rebounds, and then 20 tonight. So the Heat have given up, on average, 20 rebounds offensively a night since Bam Adebayo's got hurt. That's a funny comment, MacMon. I'll give you one more before we get out of here. It's a good one. It's a good dig. But he does have a girlfriend, so why are you on his meat so much, bro? You're the one who's been saying the Heat need to get rid of him and just constantly call him trash. He's got a girlfriend. Stop sucking him, man. All right, that'll do it for today's stream. Appreciate everybody who hung out with us here tonight. Frustrating loss. Heat aren't going to win games against good teams consistently if they're giving up 20 offensive rebounds a night. Simply put, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. Hopefully this shit changes soon. If not, we're in for a long season. Peace out. See you Monday for a live show. We'll have a video out either Saturday or Sunday. Next game is Monday night against the Knicks. So see you then. Peace out.